I think we're doing it live. It's still not saying that it's live, so I think it's fucking rickrolling me. I don't think this is real. I don't know what's happening. If I'm live, it's not on my channel. Whose channel am I live on right now? It says upcoming? No, it's definitely not upcoming. It's right now, because I just clicked now. Yeah. What the hell? One of these days, I'll be smooth. Hold on. Shit. What did I do, man? One of these days, it'll be smooth as butter. It says I'm streaming, so I think I'm live. It doesn't know what it's talking about. Does not know what it's talking about. We're streaming. I think we're streaming. Hello. Hello, everybody. We're streaming. See here. Hello, everybody. Thought we'd do another reacts video, but this time keep it a little bit more topical. I thought instead of doing just like a bunch of random videos, keeping you guys on track, you know? So I thought we'd start off with just doing like vegans because, you know, what better to do than vegans? I feel like it's a pretty topical one, pretty classic. Reacting to some mentally ill vegans live. You know, what could go wrong? You know? Can you hear me okay, by the way? I don't know if anybody's here yet. I'm alone. Am I alone? I feel alone. I think people are here, but they're just not saying anything to me. Trying to fucking gaslight me, act like you're not here. I know you're here. Don't act like you're not here. Don't act like you're not here. To vegan gains? So the fuck you mean? Alone, I'm here. Hey, Byron. It's weird. It takes a while for the chat to start popping up in my multi-stream view. But I can see it on the screen right now. Anyways, would a vegan be able to make a shot from 200 yards? That's a good question. I mean, you know how, like, when you don't eat for a while, like you're in a fasted state, and your, like, perception is like, it almost feels like enhanced. Like when you're fasting, you become like a better hunter. I almost feel like a vegan would become an even better hunter. Maybe he'd even be a better shot, so I don't know. He kind of looked like a vegan. Did you see Face IQ's video of him? It was pretty crazy. I got some raw eggs, by the way. I wasn't hungry for a full meal. Eat some soy and tofu? No, thank you. That's my dinner. Those aren't even a good kind of egg. Did I build the PC yet? No, I didn't build the PC because the PC... So here, this is the fucked up part, guys. So I ordered all the parts online. And it finally... Everything's here. Everything is fucking here. Right? It's all at my... I had it shipped to my dad's house because I didn't want to get robbed. The only thing that's not here is the RAM. I have everything except for the RAM. And the RAM's not going to get here till Monday. So I've got to wait until Monday before it's like finished. Hello, Satsui. What am I eating? Shit. Some ASMR today. It's actually feta cheese. Like, the RAM is like the easiest part to get, but somehow I managed to go with RAM that's coming from somewhere that's going to take like 3 years to get here. Why did I do that? Hey Games, hey Chuckee. You saw the short that he made, Recession. Oh, the video was also pretty short too. It was like 2 minutes long. Suspicions of getting robbed. There's like a statistic where if you live in an apartment, you're about 30% more likely to get robbed. It's the truth. So I was like, I'm just gonna have it all shipped to my dad's house because that's a lot of money. Did I react to Charlie getting JFK'd yet? I did actually. I was streaming when it happened, like right when it happened. Alex DeLarge, he was like, "Yo, Charlie just got shot." So yeah, it was crazy. It was insane. Ram this in your mouth. Eat some high meat for us. I can't eat it inside, bro. I can't eat it inside. You want me to make like a real video where I eat high meat? I can do that. Jump Kings today? Probably not. Probably not. The carving on the bullets is iconic. I know, like everybody does that. Everybody does that. It's crazy. So he got caught, right? The FBI got him. They got his ass. I'm eating this feta cheese, but I didn't want to eat it with my fingers because it's so greasy. Why can't I eat it inside? Because it's stinky. And the stink will like linger. Like a cigarette. It'll get on your clothes. It'll get on everything, man. Your entire place will smell like high meat. Why is it always the ugly ones that commit such acts? Well, to be fair, Luigi Mangione was pretty good looking. I don't know. There's a lot of good looking. I mean, it doesn't. You don't have to be ugly to do that. It might. Who knows what it has to do with? Maybe it's because they're all circumcised or something. That's an actual statistic. Like, if you're circumcised, chances are you're a serial killer. It's just that they go hand in hand. Okay, guys. So today I'm just going to be reacting to vegans. If you guys have any like suggestions for vegans to react to, please let me know. I'm just going to start with like some random ones that I find and then start going down a rabbit hole. How's the audio, by the way? It's the elephant in the room. Okay, I just upgraded from a headset microphone to an actual XLR microphone. Is it sounding better or is it still ass? Did I fuck it up somehow? No one wants to watch that shit? Everybody wants to watch that shit. Are you kidding? Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. I got this dude. I got this brother on the screen right here. We just gonna get right into it. Oh, should we just react to... Oh, okay, I got another idea. I can't say it. I can't say it, but I've got another idea for the next stream. Okay. I don't know if you guys remember Hitomi. Hitomi? We could do like all kinds of like vegans like Hitomi. Titomi. Goatus New Epitome. He took it down. I can't react to it. Also, it's kind of an asshole move to react to a video right when it comes out, I feel like. Have I heard of scalping where they rip off your scalp? Yeah, I heard about that when I was like in like middle school, like elementary school. You know, my people, my people were savages. You think it's just a bit quieter? I can turn it up. Want me to turn it up? You guys want me to turn the mic up? Too low? Mic too low? I trust you. I'll go up a little higher. Okay, that's got to be a little bit better, right? Maybe. I can go higher, but I just don't want to go too crazy high. Those are not my people. I'm 88% fucking Cherokee Indian, bro. What the fuck? Turn that shit up, fam? It's really that low? You're fucking with me. He's fucking with me. Why do you guys always gotta fuck with me? Anyways, look at this. Look at this dude.
Greatest. A nigga used to
give thanks and praises to the Most High. Peace, beloved family. Scott Brown here. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video is all about what I eat in a day as a raw vegan. Now, it's about 5
Y'all think he's actually raw vegan or is he lying? I can guarantee you, Cuss Lime is lying. Look at them big muscles. Maybe he just started. Maybe this is just like a cleanse for him. What's he doing with that big-ass watermelon? You lying, bro. He's lying. Why is he wearing a butt plug necklace?
I usually wake up on the rising around 4:30 to 5 a.m., especially when I go into my raw vegan fasting and detox. This is the year that I discover about raw vegan fasting and detoxing. I've been a vegan for about 7 years now, 7 good whole years. Detox, or I never usually fast or anything like that until this year. Any benefits and so many things that's been changing in my life, from the physical, the mental, and also the spiritual. It's all about showing you all what I eat in my raw vegan fasting and detox phase. Off with the fruits.
Oh, it's just a phase. It's just raw vegan fasting and detox phase. I wonder what he does when he's not in this phase. What is his actual diet? Because he could eat anything. Maybe he's eating... Why am I clip farming? Why are you gay? So like I'm streaming and I make shorts. Okay? And I'm being me. Stop being gay. Watermelon, they're just reaffirming stereotypes for real, bro. Actually, watermelon's actually pretty based. It's pretty good. Because you were touched like a child? Or touched as a child? Oh, I don't know what the fuck that first part meant.
The herbs that I usually get.
Oh my God, you know what I forgot to do? Do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the fucking black behind the thing. I'll do it in the next one. I can't always remember.
Watermelon. Not just any watermelon, but
fucking
black
huge watermelon.
Watermelon. Now, why do you eat black seed watermelon? Watermelon is high in hydration. This is really good for you. It's good for your blood flow, you know, especially as a man too. It's good to kill the parasites out the body.
Killing the parasites, guys. You need to consume. Isn't this a shit called ivermectin? People, I gotta ask, do you think ivermectin's a good idea? It's like literally just eat raw meat. That's all you have to do. You know, like with all these fruits and vegetables, oh, it has X, Y, and Z benefit. No, it's not true. Like if you ate nothing but that food, do you think it would still have X, Y, or Z benefit? No, it wouldn't. Like if you ate nothing but watermelon, you'd probably pass away. Whereas if you ate nothing but like ground beef, you'd like live for, you know, much longer. Obviously, I feel like thered still be deficiencies there, but you'd probably live for a much longer time. I'm not racist. What the fuck? Why would you say that to me?
It's good to remove the mucus out of the body. It's good to remove the toxins out of your body as well too. So you want to eat to live, not live to eat. You just start off my mornings with black seed watermelon. I might as well do some
black seed watermelon
for the gains. All right?
For the gains, man.
Black seed watermelon. Seeded grapes. I love grapes. Grapes are amazing.
I love the seed, man. The seed make me feel good. In my tummy. I want to plant a tree with the seed. Like the real animal in the nature, man.
Especially the one with the seeds. So there's been back and forth when it comes to seedless fruit to seeded fruit.
The black seed,
me personally, I like to consume seeded fruit. To me, it's quality over quantity.
That's right, I'm part Jamaican.
Everybody can do whatever they want to do, you know, and I know there's been some arguments back and forth, but me, seeded grapes or nothing
The
at all.
seeded grapes,
bananas, and also
The little nanas,
burro
man.
bananas. Now, these are the original bananas, not the fake bananas that you be
Not the fake banana, man. You think this is real banana? No, man. Real banana have the black seed, man. If you ain't got the black seed, what you doing, man? No nutrition. No nutrition in that, man.
seeing in some of these convenience stores that are overly
Jamaican,
huge. Those are
Cherokee, man.
hybrid, or mucus forming bananas. Now the baby bananas is real alkaline, and also the burro bananas as well too. All right, according to Dr. Sabi, bananas usually take about a good 2 weeks to ripen, maybe 1 week if you're lucky. And also the baby bananas is very nutritious as well too. Very high in potassium. I usually like to have these with my CMOS shake, or I just have it by itself as a nice pre-workout, because these are really good. It's gonna give you a lot of energy. Mangoes. Now, first of all, shout outs to the main sponsor for this video, which is Food for Niggas. This is where I'm getting all of my fruits
like my
from.
accent?
So they sponsored this
I like
video
doing
for
accents.
today
It's
to
very
show
fun.
you all what I eat as a raw vegan.
Mr.
Those are very
Worldwide,
important. I love
man.
mangoes, especially as a yard man coming straight from Jamaica.
yard
I
man.
love mango. Bad. Mango is really good in you. It's really good for high vitamin C intake, and also boosts your immunity as well, and boosts your immune system. So you will not be getting sick if you're eating some mangoes.
I disagree, man. I disagree. No, like legit, like, how can you think that? How can you say that? You're not going to be getting sick if you eat this. I'm just curious how long he eats this way. How long do you eat this way? And why do people still do this shit?
Sop or guanabana.
Sour
Alright?
sop.
I hope I pronounced that very right. Well, sop is so
What
amazing.
the fuck is this? It's crazy all the different kinds of like fruits and you know shits there are. Like a dragon fruit. What the hell is kind of LGBT like fruit is that? The dragon fruit? I've never seen a gayer fruit in my life. I mean, this one's pretty bad too. What's it called again?
Fruit right here, high in antioxidants, destroys the parasites, destroy anything that is not supposed to be.
He's jacked as fuck for a vegan. See, the question is, how long has he actually been vegan? Probably not that long. Is he on anabolic steroids? Will he admit to it? Probably not. How many people actually admit to it? Very few. There's a lot of like fake motherfuckers. Okay.
In the body, the soursop is very amazing right here, and I did get this from Food for Niggas as well, and it's a very rare fruit to even get into the United States, because you know you got to import these things. But the soursop also has cancer killing properties as well too. We want some soursop in the morning. Always eat your fruits in the
Cancer killing properties, man.
morning, and don't mix them
Judging
with
my cousin?
vegetables. We'll get on that later.
Hey, Primal
Went
Days,
through
how's
the
it
list
going,
of
man?
fruits that I have right now, and trust me, we're gonna be doing more shopping later. Get into the herbs. So usually in the morning, I love to have some bitter bark. Now, what is bitter bark, Scott?
man.
Now, bitter bark
bitter bark
is
tea,
an
man.
extremely bitter root that is going to allow the detoxification of the body, and it's going to purge all of the toxins and parasites out of the body. Two things that the
Why you got so many toxins and parasites? You know? I've never like thought to myself one time that I had toxins or parasites in my body. Where the hell does this come from? I think it comes from the same thing, like the optimizing thing. Very similar to like the people who think that they have to constantly be finding the perfect way to detoxify. But yeah. It's silly. Like so many people in health, like someone linked the Paul Saladino video in the chat the other day. He's out in public and he's like, "Oh my God, all these people are wearing fucking sunglasses. Why are you wearing sunglasses? Oh my God, why are you wearing sunglasses?" It's like, do you know what's gayer than telling people to stop wearing sunglasses? Or sorry, do you know what's gayer than wearing sunglasses? It's telling people not to wear sunglasses. Just let them live their own life. Let them do their own thing. And stop trying to tell people how to be optimal. Like the only people who are trying to tell you how to be optimal are like trying to make some kind of a business off of like telling you that. And it's fucking like so sad. It's like so lame.
Parasites do not like. They do not like anything that is bitter, and this is why we take our bitter bark roots. And they do not like anything that is healthy, especially when it comes to...
He's got a lot of wrinkles on his forehead. I mean, I don't know. It's probably from fucking, you know, like doing this all the time in the gym.
Fruits as well.
Can I do a mukbang using food for food for what? React to Blade interviews? That's actually a funny idea. No, Jim. I think that we need to do like a Blade karaoke stream. I think we need to do a Blade karaoke stream. Yo, if you guys don't stop being gay.
Detoxing the body and purging the body and cleansing the body, we're getting rid of parasites and we're getting rid of mucus and inflammation, which is the main root of all these diseases is coming out in this world. We just have to be more conscious of that.
Thinking about a lot of stuff.
The Vital Vegan,
think so?
sea moss straight from Jamaica, over 90% essential minerals for the human body. I usually love to have this in the morning. I usually take a scoop or two in the morning, not every single day, because
sounds like
this thing is very,
letters.
very potent as well. Just sea moss.
Hey, Sizzlem, how's it going, man?
Straight from Vital Vegan, straight from Jamaica. The clean
getting streamed. That sounds better.
seeds of St. Mary. I've been there actually myself, and I see them cultivating the sea moss straight off the rock. All right, so this is wild crafted, not farm raised. High frequency tea, I have the joint and bone builder. Now this is very important as well too, because a lot of people, when we grew up, drinking milk is going to increase our bone density and bone.
Legit, it does though. Like, you can't even question that for like 1 second. How do you even question that?
Strength, which actually causes osteoporosis.
Who's Rip Right Vegan? I never heard of that guy.
This right here is going to be really good for you. Potassium, magnesium, vitamin A, B, C, and calcium. So this is the joint and bone builder straight from high frequency tea. So with that being said, I just went through all the fruits and herbs. Let me cut up this watermelon and let's have a conversation, all right? Yeah, man. Let's go. Here, and this morning, I want to start my morning off with the black seeded watermelon. So I'm going to cut this watermelon and also have a conversation with you all. So I see that, you know, a lot of people will ask me, Scott, why you want to go raw vegan? Or why even think about just eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds? Where you going to get your
Even his knife is vegan. What the hell is that watermelon knife? Is that an actual legit water? I've never actually seen like a proper watermelon knife. I just see people cut into it with like a knife. That's a crazy knife though. Looks like something a serial killer would have.
From where you're going to get your essential minerals from. What you do not understand is that nature provides us with everything that we need on this earth. This is nature right here. This is the fruit of healing. This is a fruit of purpose. You need to...
But if you fed your baby nothing but that, what would happen to him? Like, is your baby gonna heal? Like, no.
Sacrifice those fleshly desires, those cooked foods, those processed foods, in order for our spiritual and our mental to go to a whole nother level. I told myself that in order for me to...
Healing from what? Healing from what? The parasites, man, and the toxins, man.
Ascend to the next level, I need to purge myself of things that do not serve me any longer. More conscious about health and wellness, being more conscious about the things that we put into our body overall in general. The truth of the matter is that fasting, detoxing, meditating, even certain conflict resolution tactics wasn't taught to us, especially when you grow up from the inner cities. My family's from Jamaica, but I grew up in the Bronx. I'm from New York, baby.
I want to hear more about this. What does he mean by conflict resolution? How is this even relevant? But anyways, let's proceed.
You know what I mean? And I also grew up in Jamaica as well, too. How certain neighborhoods are
sexually stimulated by this guy? What makes you think that? Okay. Negative IQ vibes from this guy? No, he seems really chill, but like for some reason he like got trapped in the whole like I need to be optimal and like be some kind of health guru.
Systematically place of destruction. When you go in certain...
I feel like everybody kind of becomes a mini nutritionist, like a mini expert on nutrition when they start like really becoming like identifying with their diet. And yeah, it's just very kind of like sad that they fall into that sort of thing.
Neighborhoods is liquor store, Chinese food spots, fried chicken spots. Where are the good fruits? Where are the non-GMO fruits? Mindset has allowed me to make better decisions in my life and also to help people. And this is what I do as a health coach, as a healer. I never just tell myself like, oh, I'm just a trainer. No, I am a healer.
See, like he thinks he's got a God complex. He's not a health coach, guys. He's a fucking healer, okay? He's a goddamn black shaman, bro. The black seed shaman, man. Look at this magic, man. Eat the watermelon. See what happen. Gonna heal you, man. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. See, he's literally got a, like, I was calling him a bit of a narcissist before, but literally when he says that, he basically reveals this man has a God complex. Like I was saying, like everybody becomes like their own, even people who eat raw meat. Even people who eat raw meat do this too. You can find lots of different personalities of people who eat raw meat who act like that. So it's like, this happens to anybody who starts dieting, because people who diet, they just tend to be like really autistic. They really do. They optimize everything. They have to look into things for like 20 hours a day before they fucking like make any decisions. And the reason why I'm conscious of that is because that's literally what I had to accept about myself when I started like looking at myself critically with like the raw meat stuff, because it's like it really does come out of like some kind of autistic, narcissistic, center of the universe sort of thing. Like, I'm a healer man.
The information that I've gathered thus far has helped people and healed people.
Dr. Sebi's the
Stay away
worse.
from the processed
Oh my
food.
god! I know his name, so he's very famous. So I'm sure it's probably got to his head.
Away from the alcohol. Eat more fruits. Eat more vegetables. Take your sea moss. Take your herb.
I don't know, man. He's eating it with the big knife. What the heck? Wait, is that the knife?
Going back to Mother Nature has so many healing benefits and healing properties. So I'm just here to spread the good news and let people know that it's never too late. Shout out to Auntie Pauline. A wise man once told me, Scott, if it ain't seeded, don't eat it.
He said next time I try dry fasting, I'm going to vlog it so you can react. Wouldn't be doing it for another month, though. Oh, that'll be interesting. Yeah, join my private paid raw meat community, one-on-one consultations, bro. Like literally, the thing about this whole community, which I've said several months ago, is that this whole thing is just the Wild West. You can be doing perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden, like some raw liver almost takes you out and kills you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. Nobody is an expert at this stuff. It's all just you know. You can give suggestions. I think there should be a community of people who try to like help each other, but like trying to sell somebody advice on eating raw meat, it doesn't seem right. Because how can you give somebody advice when you yourself have not been doing this long term and you really don't know? It's insincere, is that the word? It's not right. Women only, 200 an hour. God damn, you've been into that shit.
The white part of the watermelon, especially if you're a man, this is the natural Viagra.
The white part of the watermelon is natural Viagra. Explain. You said, yeah, but raw is how we ate most of our history. It's how all animals eat. No animal cooks their food. What are you trying to say, though? When did I disagree with that statement?
I didn't throw it away. Eat the white part as well, too.
Eat the white part, man.
Now ask me, Scott, why you not eating bacon and eggs and cereal in the morning? Foods are from the standard American diet, the SAD diet, the processed food diet that does not serve us. We need to start eating fruits in the morning, eating hydration fruits.
Aren't fruits pretty high up there in the standard American diet food pyramid? Aren't they pretty high up there? Like above, meat and dairy and stuff like that? Although maybe they're changing it now. You're saying it's the Wild West and nobody knows 100%. But we do know. No, it's 100% the Wild West. Eating raw meat is the Wild West. Knowing exactly So not only is it the Wild West, but it's just like people have not been doing this thing long enough to be able to give somebody like long-term results, at least the people who are like selling you something. Okay. Like, what are you going to do when you're giving somebody a consultation with no credentials and then all of a sudden they get fucking sick or they start having diarrhea every day? What are you going to do? What are you going to tell them? Like, oh shit, sorry. I barely finished high school and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I just think eating raw meat's cool because I'm a narcissist. What are you going to tell them? Oh shit, bro, it's just detox. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're giving somebody a consultation on how to eat raw meat and then they get sick, what the fuck are you going to say? Like, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I thought you'd never get sick eating raw meat. Like, come on. It's just funny. You know, having a community of people who talk about it and who can give others advice is fine. But that's how I truly feel about that. Would I sit in front of this man on the subway? Bro, that's a crazy comparison, but stereotypes exist for a reason. Can I ask you a question? You can ask me a question.
Fruits that's going to allow my body to move and allow my blood flow
it's
to
just
be
detox. Don't worry about it.
Well. The truth of the matter is
like what are you gonna do when somebody with like a serious health condition that you don't understand comes to you and asks you for advice and you tell him like, eat a pound of liver a day, bro. It's gonna be fine, bro.
Most nutritional content of food is in this raw state. Vegan fasting and detoxing, I'm not even thinking about, me losing my muscles and me losing my physique. Sacrifice fleshly desires that my spiritual, my mental go to a whole nother level.
Vegan sun. Yeah, vegan sun.
Because when I come back into the refeed, then that's when I start to build back my muscles and build back my physique.
What is the refeed?
I call it bodily renovation. You get rid of all the toxins and get rid of the inflammation.
Yeah, where the fuck is he getting protein? Where the fuck is he getting protein? Explain.
That is plaguing our people. Get rid of that, and then from there you introduce the body into the healing fruits, the healing herbs.
Yeah, my sister has autism. Just drink 1 liter of raw milk every day, bro. That's what Frank said. People were telling Frank that dude, just fucking feed your sister raw meat. It'll cure her autism. Don't worry.
The sea moss, the black seeded watermelon, the seeded grapes, the soursop. Be stagnant as a human being.
Don't work like that.
You want to move to the next level. So eat your fruits and watch how you just get to the next level. You're just gonna be so vibrant. You're gonna be so happy. You increase your serotonin levels. Stay away from the sad American diet, the standard American diet, the sad diet. Stay away from that. Get back to the original.
The original, man. Like, that's not the original diet, bro. He's literally looking at a fucking fake watermelon that was cultivated, and you call it original? That blows my mind. It blows my mind. Like, if you actually look back into history, what were humans eating? It's obvious. It's obvious, man. Anyways, this is a 34-minute video, and we've watched already 10 minutes of this. I think we know where it's going. The healer here is just giving some great advice. He's never going to change his opinions. He's going to stick with it till the day he dies, because this is the best way to eat. When will you see me with this build? Probably never. I have no desire to get big. None. I did. But I lost it. I lost the desire. You know what I want to do? There's somebody who Frank used to react to all the time, and I just want to see what she's up to. Is she still eating a vegan diet? Hitomi Mochizuki. Hold on. I had an abortion, and these are my thoughts. Children, patriarchy, and slut shaming. I mean, does this count as a vegan video? Isn't she a vegan? I mean, this kind of counts.
Hello, my friends of the interwebs. Thank you so much for
She's
being
very
here
quiet.
and joining me today. I feel like some of you may not be joining me again after this video, but this is the whole reason that I wanted to speak on this subject matter.
Her audio's
because
way
it
too
is
fucking quiet, bro.
a normal part of healthcare that has happened for thousands of years, and I just kind of wanted to share my experience. I got an abortion at the age of 23 in the middle of a long-term relationship with my partner at the time, and it took me a while
Is this
to
audible?
process that emotionally, physically, and to stop carrying shame around the fact that this happened. There are so many stigmas around abortions and people who get them, but abortions are used for all different reasons. Even women who want to give healthy births have complications and need to get their child aborted, and it is always a tough decision to make, and there are risks for getting abortions just as much as there are for childbirth, and there's just a lot to unpack here. And for whatever reason, every single time I feel like I've healed something within myself, my own self-judgment, I feel called to put it on the internet to this great void of the collective conscience, because it feels like the final release for me. Like, I've deconstructed shame within my own life, so let me just put it on the internet for other people to find comfort in, or even to maybe feel confronted within themselves about their belief systems. But whatever you take away from this video, I think will be a positive, because hopefully it will highlight what your truth is. I am 27 now, so this was quite a few years ago, and the other day I was just getting ready in the morning to meet with some friends, and I thought about how much freedom
You want to eat me? I'm just going to say really quickly here that I think that my general opinion on it is, like, if you're somebody who wants to get an abortion, you should get it because you probably shouldn't be reproducing. Like, if you think that's a good idea, I also understand it, you know, going a little deeper. If somebody was, like, assaulted in some way, shape, or form and then has a kid, I can understand that. You don't want to have somebody else's kid who literally assaulted you. I think that even happened a long time ago, back when it was a lot more barbaric. Women would still do that sort of shit. So, I mean, you can't stop it. They're always going to figure out a way to do it. But if you're going to do it, I mean, you probably shouldn't have kids in the first place, and we don't want you reproducing. That's my general opinion on it.
Exists in my life, how much space I have every single day to chase my dreams, to further my education. I'm studying a few different things. I'm reading books that I love and writing and just doing so much that makes me feel developed as a woman and that continues to inspire me as a woman. And after I got my abortion and I started talking to the people around me, I realized every single woman that I knew either has had an abortion or knew someone who had, and yet I felt so much shame around it.
Now she's part of the club. Now she's in the abortion club. So happy. Haunted womb. That's pretty sad. You want to eat me? She looks Blasian. I don't know what she is. I don't know what she is. Maybe she's 88% Cherokee like me. How many juice fasts does it take to detox from baby murder? That's a good question. She has decent genetics. If she is vegan, though, I understand why she didn't have the child. Oh, yeah, for sure. If the father sucks. But I doubt she thought of it like that. I wonder what her reasoning actually is.
Or so much of this feeling like it's a taboo subject to talk about, and it means that I'm irresponsible, it means that I'm selfish, and it means that I'm a bad person. Of course, some extremists think like I'm just gonna go to hell, which is fine. That's not my belief system. But I realize that I'm living a life right now that no other women in my lineage have been able to. The amount of access I have to the world, to my time, to my complete autonomy, especially being single at this age. I just kept thinking I'm so happy that I didn't make that choice, because who I am now is completely different from that person, and I needed this time to grow and develop and know myself and become more patient and become more understanding and better at communicating.
If you're like into the red pill and you hear a woman like say something like that, what they would say is like, oh, you know what that means? She says, oh, I'm trying to find myself. Like, what does it mean when a woman says, I'm trying to find myself? I think we all know what that means. I'm not going to say it, but we know what that means. She just wants to find some more dudes to hook up with, something like that. That's just the truth. I mean, why else would you not want to have kids? It's because you want to go around and probably be a degenerate. Guys, there's an abortion clinic near my house. I see them dumping out a bunch of fetuses to the trash. Also, I heard some like woman say, some like a celebrity. She was basically saying how like she never wanted to have a kid before until she got with like this really attractive guy. She was like, all of a sudden, I wanted to have kids. So maybe the guy that she was with, she's just not truly attracted to him. What is your opinion on eating fetus? Oh my God. I wouldn't eat a human. I think that's fucked up. Like there's no human that's healthy enough to eat, you know? My dream is to travel. Yeah. Speak in code, you know? Unrecognizable from 4 years ago, and Asians don't even age that much, so not good. She definitely does seem to... I don't know if she's aged. I mean, maybe. I don't know. She just looks sweatier.
And this video isn't to persuade or dissuade anyone from their own decision making. This is just my journey and why this choice felt really important to me and a reclamation to me. And I feel like I owe it to myself to use all the resources that I have, live a really good life, make beautiful things with this mind, and be a good friend and lover to everyone who I get to love. I feel like parents always make it work, whether their child is planned or unplanned. They get their shit together, they make it work. But for me, because of my background,
straight up, like I would love to have a kid. Now, my only I want to have my own place, but I would love to have a kid because I feel like it would give me a sense of higher purpose that I've never felt in my life before. And having a woman who, you know, like would be there with me, I'd be there with her, we'd start building a family. Like I feel like that would be one of the most, you know, fulfilling experiences on the planet for sure. Definitely. But I mean, you know, she doesn't feel that way. She just wants to go live her life, her best life. She just wants to be her best self. And what does that mean? Well, we know what that means. I sound like Better Bachelor. I don't know if you guys watch Better Bachelor, but he's like one of those red pill YouTubers. He's so funny, man. He's so funny. Better Bachelor. You guys got to look him up. He's good. Scott isn't vegan anymore. He changed his whole channel to workouts and dropped the vegan stuff. Who's Scott? Loss of collagen in the face. You think so? Think she's getting a little more wrinkly? Hitomi's very vegan cookies. We love Hitomi's. We love Hitomi's cookies. We love it. She shouldn't even be considered an Asian anymore after this. Really? Do they like not get abortions? You said your prime was, let's have a kid together. It'll be great fathers. Oh my God. I don't know about that.
I knew that I wanted to have a certain amount in my savings before having kids. I wanted to have a house before having kids.
Bro, savings are so like overrated, and I realized that recently. You know, you really only need like a little bit of money liquid in savings to be okay. On a day-to-day basis, like I feel like social media will make you think that you need fucking $2 million in your savings to be comfortable, but you really don't.
In my relationship, and I just had a lot of really intense boundaries around this decision because of my childhood being so chaotic and feeling very unintentional and unplanned and unsupported. But I got pregnant on my period. I've made a lot of videos about sex education, but I haven't spoken as much on birth control.
Sounds still
and
okay, guys?
Contraception, and that's another reason why I wanted.
I can tell her audio is pretty low because of the microphone that she used. I don't know how I can fix that though.
To make this video, like, this should be a part of sexual education as well, is abortions and when unexpected things happen.
Dude, what the fuck? Abortion should be... All right, kids, now we're going to talk about how when you really fuck up, you can just kill your kid. All right, class, let's get into it. All right, so this is the baby sucker. You put it in and you... Like, what the fuck is this? Sounds bad. All I can hear is a woman yapping. Oh my God.
I have tried varying birth controls. The pill made me so emotionally unstable, and for the most part was relying on condoms and cycle syncing. I did the temperature regulation on my yoni, and I was doing this when I got pregnant.
She got the abortion.
I would pretty much not have sex when I was ovulating, and when I was on my period, I would have sex without any protection. And I learned that I could get pregnant while on my period, and I found out the day after.
There you go, guys. There's your answer. There's your answer if you were curious.
After my next missed period, because I was so regular that the day after my missed period, I took a pregnancy.
Shen, what the fuck? So we need to report Shen to the FBI. Women, when they hit their 20s, let me hook up, party, and travel. Woo! I mean, yeah, that's what it is. And that lasts for a long time, and then it comes back. She'll regret it when she's 50. Oh my God, for real. Like, think about that. Like, if you had kept your kid, imagine you had grown up, and instead of being lonely and single and a cat lady, you had a whole fucking kid. You had a whole kid who you gave life, who, you know, has interests, who you love, who loves you. You know, you've created this new companion, this extension of yourself, this like new being, this, you know, this, you've done your duty as a human being, and you know, you've succeeded, and you have a kid now. It's amazing. Sesui, no, Sesui, you're not getting an abortion. I don't believe you. Women are the most easily brainwashed. Well, I don't know about that. I think we're both equally brainwashed, especially in this day and age. You know who's the most brainwashed? Young people. Young fucking people are so easily brainwashed to do things. You promise you kids won't make everything okay. You work in a prison with men who have 12 kids. Most of them, we obviously, like, yeah, nobody's saying like having kids is going to fix all of your issues. But I think the chances of having a kid and it making your life better are way higher than you having a kid and it making your life worse. I think the chances of your life falling apart are much more likely when you abort your kid as opposed to when you keep it.
Tests and I was pregnant. I immediately knew in my body that it wasn't the time for me, and I went to my gynecologist. I had to get an ultrasound, which was really a tough thing to do, knowing that I did not want to keep this child, and my partner didn't really agree with me on that choice, and yet he did support me through it. I got the pill in the mail about a week later, and I had an abortion at home, and it lasted about 8 hours. It's 2 pills that you take.
I mean, I feel like if you want to get an abortion, obviously I could be wrong, I'm not a woman, but like looking in, my thought is like, you probably just really didn't like the guy. Maybe you're not attracted to him. Maybe he's a piece of shit. Maybe he doesn't make any money. Maybe he's like not good. You can tell he wouldn't be a good father and he would leave you. Like, so why are you having sex with him then? Why are you even, you know, like getting to the point where you could create a kid with somebody who you feel that way about, who, if you had a kid with them, you would abort your kid? How about you just don't have sex with that person? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that hard?
And I felt like I was having contractions the entire time. It was so painful for me, and it differs for everyone. I had a really painful time, and I saw everything come out of my body within the first hour, but those contraction-like feelings continued. The only thing that helped relieve the pain was taking a bath, so I sat in the bath for pretty much 6 hours, shriveling up like a prune. For about 2.5 years after that, I struggled with vaginismus, which is basically when your vagina gets really tight and painful during penetration and you struggle to get wet. It was really hard for me to have sex for a very long time after that, especially because I wouldn't know when this feeling would flare up. Sometimes it would happen, sometimes it wouldn't, but this is a side effect of abortion. And I'm the only one out of many people I know who have had an abortion who have had this as a side effect. And I am just recently feeling like so regulated down there, and it took a very long
Shut the fuck up.
time. It was really
You just killed a baby. Shut the fuck up.
painful and added to this sort of traumatic feeling of what I had put my body through. And the only thing that helped me was taking things really slow and being on top when initiating penetration again.
Said, how old am I? I look like I'm in my, hold on, let me go back. Look like I'm in my 20s still. I'm 26 years old. This woman disgusts me. I mean, yeah, she's like the typical, I dated a girl like her. I dated a bitch like this. They're the fucking worst. I said the word retard around her and she'd get upset. So I would not stop saying retard. Hold your ground, okay? If they try to fucking... Anyways, don't date them in the first place. Don't date them in the first place. But, like, they're like these crystal girls, you know, they go to yoga. They think they're so fucking smart, but they're not. They're really not. And they'll try to, like, tell you what to do. And they'll slowly try to, like, get into your head and they'll fucking get inside of your head. And they'll fucking try to rewire your brain and make you a little bitch. That's what this kind of a woman is. That's what this kind of a fucking woman is. And I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. They're like female manipulators is what they are. I fucking can't stand them. Never dating a woman who does that shit ever again. If they say, don't say shut up, you retard. Anyways, how can these dudes not pull out? Dude, tell me about it. Is shaving your pubes Aj approved? I don't think so. I think it's retarded. It's actually retarded to do so. Ajonus was smart. That's why he only went for the Thai lady boys. Exactly. That way he doesn't have any kids. Exactly. He's a genius. Wow, professional microphone. It's sort of professional. Sort of. It is the XLR. But let's just say I balled out. I definitely balled out. Okay. I wanted to go with the things that I felt like were like the most important to me. What's the most important? One is just getting a new computer. Not only do I need it for work, but it's going to help me with like everything with YouTube as well. And also the audio. I'm an audiophile, so I just had to do it. You heard me saying that I don't like that either. Don't say the R word. Retard. Too real. I would slap my miss if she tried to police my language. 70 IQ foids, bro. That's what it is.
And using lube and just...
Shut up.
Doing things to meet myself and my body where it was at when I was ready to have sex again and be in pleasure. I did a ceremony for what came out of me. I buried it with my partner underneath a tree that we planted and told that soul that we weren't ready yet. And
I really feel like this is something that you keep to yourself, frankly. I feel like this is something that's so personal, you keep it to yourself. I'm not going to lie to you. I do believe in honesty, but like this is fucked up. Straight up. This is just fucked up.
And we hope that maybe in the future that soul would come back. And that is how I feel about the spiritual aspect of having an abortion. It does feel like cutting this cord and saying not right now. There's just so much pressure put on women to carry through with childbirth, and then once they become mothers, once they have their child, there is very little support for them in the system. And I know this because I had that experience as a child, and now it has only gotten worse. There is very little support for families in low-income situations, and the foster care system is also treacherous. So
why the fuck do you want my money? Why the fuck do you want my tax dollars? Why should my tax dollars go to Hitomi Mochizuki? Okay? I don't know. I just don't think that, that's a good allocation of tax dollars, to be honest. It's sort of like, it almost reminds me of like us giving Africa so much money and then them having a shit ton of kids and now everybody has to eat mud cookies. It's kind of like that. It's like, why should we even give you, I don't know. Is this really an issue? Is that really an issue that single mothers don't get enough support? I guess some don't, I guess it can be rough. Maybe, just keep your legs closed. Prevent the problem in the first place.
There is so much more nuance than it just being a selfish choice. I think it's a very responsible
Also, I can't help but just look at her necklace and think that she has a piece of bubble gum on a string. That's what it looks like. Why she got fucking, what do they call that shit? Fruity, tutti fruit. What the fuck is that shit called?
choice. And I'm not saying that people who don't have a savings and don't have a house shouldn't follow through with a pregnancy. I think that it takes so much patience,
Juicy
and time
fruit.
and unconditional love to have a child. And if you have the will to commit to that, then you can trust that you'll do everything you can to make it work. I did not have the will at the time. I knew I was feeling selfish at the time. I knew I still wanted my life to be my own for a little bit longer, because I had only been in long-term relationships from the age of like 17 or even 16 with my high school boyfriend until that point. I had only been single for 3 full months. 3 months of me living my life completely for myself without any man's voice in my head or woman's. You know, it was like, am I really ready to now fully give myself to another person when I've barely given my energy to myself? And that's what I've been feeling this past year, which is the longest that I've been single up until this point.
Why is it like you feel like your life is over after you have a kid? You know? What makes us think that our life is over after we have a kid? And now, because I feel like it's not. It really isn't. It is it's selfish. I think it's, I feel like if you were truly, I don't know, man. Having a kid doesn't mean like your life stops. What do I think of tomboys? I don't really think of tomboys, but I don't really like it, I guess. I've never like been with a girl who had like a tomboy personality, so I don't know how to like describe that. I would say generally speaking, I don't think that could be a good thing. This video is depressing. Yes, it is. Primalism will screw anything. Man, fuck you. I wouldn't want to have a child with her. Hell no. Me neither, actually. Me neither. I mean, no, dude. No. I would want my kids to look like me. 88% Cherokee Indian. I guess she kind of looks like she's 88% Cherokee Indian, if I'm being honest. But anyways, she's not spiritually Cherokee. She's not. She's spiritually like, I can't even think of it.
Is like, I'm so happy that I've given myself the time to discover who I am, and that was absolutely the right choice for me. I grew up with 4 siblings who all had different fathers, and I, at such a young age, was questioning why my mom had me and wondering why she didn't abort me. Like, straight up, I was like, I wouldn't have judged her if she didn't have me. Like, this is a lot to exist in this family that, like, I just always felt like a burden. I felt like they couldn't afford to have me. I felt like I questioned my existence at such a young age because of the domestic abuse that I experienced, and I did not want to live for so much of my life, and I still struggle with that in phases, like, you know, just certain peak moments of immense overwhelm where my mind goes to that place of just wanting to die, and I feel so puny and small, and so much of it has to do with those formative years where I felt really untethered from any sort of like stability or safety or even just basic affirmation. Like, I had no idea where to source my self-worth for so much of my life, and I just sort of like disappeared in the gaze of people. Like, I didn't know what parts of me were valid or allowed to shine, or like how to be myself. That was something I struggled with for so long, to the point where when I started dating, I would just be whoever my partner wanted me to be, and that's not a real relationship. And so it was very easy for me to feel like disappearing. And so because of this, I just see the immense responsibility in raising a child in such a loving environment with.
It sounds like she's made this whole thing out to be so much more like melodramatic. You know, doesn't it just seem kind of melodramatic here? I don't know. I can't obviously see, you know, I can't look into a fucking crystal ball and see how she lived her life as a kid. But I just feel like she's incredibly like mellow fucking dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, she's thinking too hard. She's looking too deep. You know, she needs to start retard maxing. Like Elijah, the great prophet Elijah has, you know, bestowed upon us. She needs to retard max a little bit. I can totally understand thinking about your childhood, you know, thinking about that sort of shit. But come on. I said didn't play in this. When it comes to having kids, you got to be a perfectionist. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I don't think you have to be a perfectionist with anything in life. I don't. When it comes to having kids, okay, damn, she's had a traumatized childhood too. I can fix her. It's crazy. We definitely all have gone through things that have showed us, some trauma, like seeing unhealthy relationships from parents who didn't like each other, feeling, like your parents didn't appreciate you because they're working all the time. Shit like that can definitely be a traumatic experience, and you just kind of adapt to it. But I don't know. I feel like it's not. I don't know. Everybody's going through something differently mentally. But can I put Subway Surfer game clip in the corner? No. What if your kid kills you? What the hell kind of a question is this? There will never be a perfect time for anything. That is so true. People say that about kids all the time, and they're like, "Oh my God, my life got so much better after having kids." That's not going to happen for everybody, and I truly do probably feel like these Crystal girls, I want to call her Satsui because her name sounds very similar. It's got a very similar thing to it. I guess she's probably like Japanese. Hitomi Satsui, you know what I'm saying? Hitomi Satsui, Hitomi. But these kind of women probably shouldn't have any kids, so it's a good idea. What's my bedtime schedule? Late. My days kind of shifted, kind of in a strange way.
So much time and so much patience and the ability to pay for their basic needs and not an ounce of resentment over their life taking away from yours. I go back and forth in my head around this idea of having children frequently, and something that I always return to is if I'm thinking what I can get from a child, like the gratification of carrying on my lineage and making a cute version of myself, more superficial reasons to have a child, versus how much do I feel like I have to give and offer another soul? How much do I feel like I have the patience to raise and instill good values in another person? Like, am I thinking about what I can give more than what I can get out of having a child? I just want to feel like every part of me is really excited about even the challenges and the unpredictable aspects. And at the time that I was pregnant, I was terrified and shaking in my boots, and it wasn't the opinion of some people around me, and yet I knew that I had to listen to my body, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And
Games, you asked Primalism, how do I get my sister off the birth control pills? First of all, if somebody wants to do something, they're going to do it, and you really shouldn't try too hard to convince somebody. But the way you do it to family, friends, you tell them, hey, I love you. I care about you. I think this is bad for you. This is why. And I think that you'd probably benefit from not doing it. But ultimately, you can go as deep as you want into something like that. They're only going to really change if they want to change. So don't go all in trying to convince them. It's not like that. You don't convince people by doing that. They have to see it for themselves. You have to let her see it for herself. You still show her love, you show her compassion. She's still your sister. You can still have amazing experiences with her and live a good life, with her in it. You don't have to, excommunicate her because she does something that you don't like. Don't compare me to this semen demon. She is a true semen demon, really. She fits the definition of the word. You used to be an antinatalist, and then you had kids. They are the best part of my life. At the same time, I'm 100% more anxious. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. Ignorance is bliss in a way. What do you feel like you're anxious about, out of curiosity? Plot twist, Satsui is Hitomi using alt account. Imagine if Satsui wasn't the 6'2" Foid that we thought she was, and she was some, little, how tall is Satsui? Does anyone want to ride 2-year-old bikes with Goatus? Fuck no, dude. It's just gross, bro. It's just so fucking fucked up. React to Blade. I thought we'd do a Blade karaoke stream sometime. That'd be fun. What do I think about Goda saying he rides 2-year-old bikes? Now, to be fair, he's definitely talked about 2-year-old bikes, but I don't think he said that specifically. Has he? Wait a second. I think he has, but I don't think he's talked about himself specifically doing it. But if you talk about that, you lead people to believe that that's something that you do or that you want to do. And I think that is unnatural. And I think in a natural society, what even is a natural society? If you were in a natural group of people and you were doing things like that, you'd probably get killed. Yeah, the other groups of the tribe would probably kill your ass. That's what yeah.
Proud of anyone who is making that choice right now and is listening deeply to what they think is the most responsible. Right now in my life, I think about having kids all the time, how amazing it would be to read them bedtime stories and cook them meals every day and cuddle with them and learn more about communication with them and just grow with them. That sounds so exciting to me, and I would really love to be a mother one day, but I'm still so unsure about how it would feel to raise a child in this world, in this political climate, in this environmental climate. I'm still taking my time with all of that process, but I do think at this stage in my life, adoption sounds like the way that I would go. Like, I will raise any child that happens to find me with the wholeness of my love, and maybe I'll get to do that someday, but still taking the time to set up those foundations. And I could very much see myself not having kids and writing many books as I age and exploring all the different creative mediums that I want. And it is really crazy how this option of being single for the rest of your life, not being in a traditional marriage, and not having kids is this option that isn't shown to us very much, especially like when I grew up in the early Y2K era. It was just kind of like heteronormativity as fuck.
I don't know, man. I feel like you'll regret it. Like, you'll regret not having kids. It can't be a bad thing. It really can't. Replace your pills with, what is this? What time zone? Central? Reminds me of Rick Owens. This is kind of like some Rick Owens kind of vibe. People say that Kirk was questioning Israel before getting his neck popped. Isn't that crazy? Of course, you can go online and you're going to find conspiracies about fucking everything, you know? People, I mean, it drives a lot of interest and views, like someone coming out with this fucking conspiracy, you know? So I can understand that. Imagine having for a mother. That'd be very sad. That is a very traumatic experience. You said your girlfriend is pregnant. You're fucking with me. You don't have a girlfriend. And that means she can't work for 8 months straight. But I don't want to work either because it's too stressful. Wait, not working for 8 months straight? Is that how it is? Aren't you Japanese, Shen? How can I convince her to get... Hold on, what the fuck is this? Everything you say is fucking so fucking silly sometimes. Adoption is extremely difficult. Gem is gemming. Just don't commit conspiracies. We all know this. Yeah, she'll regret it for sure. Again, anxiety or not, they will be the best part of your life unless you're mental. But yeah, what did you feel like that you were anxious about? Did you already answer that question that I posed to you? I was curious because you mentioned this anxiety. Are you anxious that something's going to happen to your kids? Do you feel like you need to be anxious about that? These are just questions that I have as somebody who doesn't have kids yet.
Everywhere, constantly reinforced. And now that I've been single for this amount of time, I really just think I could do so much with this time and with this peace and with all of the love that I have in my life that is genuinely unconditional from my friends. It feels like a revolution in my body, in my mind. I think being queer has also illuminated this, but the idea of just spending my time enjoying my life for myself. And it sounds selfish to say that. To live this life well is to use all the resources, all the blessings and miracles that you have around you and build from them, generate from them, share them. And there's so many different ways that that can look. I'm really excited to see how it all unfolds for me and all of my other artsy, queer, hot friends. I'm like, what are we gonna do? Everyone in my life is so empowered and so sure of the path that they're creating for themselves, and so much of it is coming from within versus the external voices all around them. From the moment that I started posting YouTube videos consistently at around the age of 18, I have gotten so many comments, so much feedback from crusty, dusty, older men, mostly white.
Crusty, dusty, older men, mostly white.
Just saying.
Imagine if I said crusty, dusty, black women, little black girls, saying the most chimpanzee fucking...
An array of comments from
oh my
completely
god,
sexualizing me to shaming my body, saying that, oh, I'm not that hot, or this could be better about me, to telling me that I'm naive.
But I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, there's probably a lot of people who do give a shit, who do fit that description. Crusty, dusty. You had mentioned that you are scared about them being dying or being hurt. I can understand that. I think that almost seems normal. Yeah, I can understand that because we live in such a ginormous society. So many people, so many different kinds of people. Guns in America. You know, mentally ill people with guns. Gangsters. You know, people who want to hurt your kids. I mean, it is very stressful. Yeah, I can understand that. And if you don't have a big family to like help you raise those kids and help you protect those kids, then it's like you're very vulnerable. I can really understand that. You got a good video for me? Oh, tell me about it. This one's almost done, by the way. Guys, can we stop with these Israel government sent the shooters to Charlie Kirk? It's just a conspiracy based on no evidence. Haha, you might want to hold off. Prime me. I don't know what you mean by that.
And I
said guns don't shoot people. People do. Yes, I understand. I'm
completely out of touch and crazy, to telling me that I'll never be
oh,
wifey
yes,
material, I'll never
there you
find
go.
a husband.
Yeah, there's certain influencers online who say some shit that definitely, yeah, would make you anxious about having kids.
What my body count is on all of my...
It's funny because they'll tell you to have kids and be like, I like to ride 2-year-old bike, but you should have lots of kids. Yes. Like, what the fuck?
Sexuality videos, and just feeling triggered by my presence online and trying to save me from the fate of not finding a husband and a partner. Like, it is crazy. I had men making videos about my vegan diet and talking about my acne at the time, and they would say things like I have big fake boobs and I'm just seeking...
She's talking about Frank, by the way. She's 100% talking about Frank Tufano.
Attention from men. And it doesn't make sense that I'm vegan but have silicone in my body, which
I can guarantee you we can go back to Frank Tufano videos, and these are all things that he said. He's traumatized her. He's hurt her.
Really don't. But anything that they could find, and basically just this feeling that they knew something that I didn't, and that I'm just so young and dumb, and I am lucky to be receiving their guidance in the form of these really weird, shaming comments that just sound so much like a wounded man who doesn't have very diverse examples of female expression in their lives. And I used to take this very personally, but then I realized that if I'm triggering incel, very far right men, then that means I'm doing something right. If I was appeasing those men and making them happy and making them proud with what I'm sharing on here, I would be very concerned. The more that I can piss off these men, the better. It makes me feel like I'm on the right path. It's just...
What the fuck? See, like these fucking crystal girls. There's definitely... You can definitely become more mentally stable, more mentally well. You can like figure out, you know, how to deal with trauma, you know, why you are the way you are, shit like that, you know, becoming a happier person and things like that. But when you say that
oh, my big goal is to just piss off these white, dusty, crusty white men who talk shit about me.
That should not be your goal, Hitomi. That shouldn't be anybody's goal. These fucking crystal girls, bro. I swear to God. Your goal should not be to piss off crusty, dusty white men. Because when you get old and you look back at what you did, it's like, hold on, everything that I did was to piss off crusty, dusty white men, and I never actually did the things that I, wanted to do for me. Like, what if you're just so blindly following that point of view that you just, you literally start living just because you want to piss people off? It's almost like living to piss off your parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so stupid. What are you, like a teenager for all your life? Are you going to grow up? Like, what the fuck? You don't got to piss off people. Like, what the fuck's going on? The karma got Frank Tufano for insulting the Asian baddie. That's so funny. Frank he needs help. That's all I'll say. Frank and Hitomi need to go to a fucking therapy session together. All of these influencers, bro, all of them are just like cuckoo. They're all cuckoo, man. They're all fucking cuckoo. Stop talking about Frank before he sues all of us into oblivion. Frank would never sue me. Frank loves me. I know he does. He always wrapped all of my Frankie's free-range meat orders exceptionally well. Okay? Okay, now look, some of them did come, broken. The packages often did come busted open, blood everywhere. But Frank knows I like it bloody, okay? He knows I like it bloody, so he did it on purpose probably. If you're pissing off the far right, you're actually doing something wrong. Piss off the far left, you're doing something right. She's got it all backwards. She really does. But I mean, don't try to, your goal shouldn't be to piss off anybody. Your goal should just be to live an honest and true true life. Frank is possessed by body dysmorphic disorder. Bro needs to quit the lip fillers and victimhood mentality. He really does. He really does. He's basically the male version of Hitomi. He's literally the male version of Hitomi. Probably already been asked, but why was Godus' last epitome video already taken down? Copyright strike? I'm not gonna lie, I've seen him do this in the past. He'll upload something and then he'll take it down. Maybe there was something in the video that he didn't like that he needs to re-edit, but I don't know. That was way fast because I clicked on the video, I started watching it, and then I saw oh shit, the comments went away. And then oh shit, maybe he wants to re-upload it on the Godus channel. Because his Spherage channel, it does have a lot of subscribers, but how many of those subscribers are actually active versus his Godus channel? I feel like it's a better idea to upload that on the Godus. That's just my opinion. I mean, it is an artsy thing to put it on your Spherage channel for sure. I don't know. What's he doing? I don't understand. These are my thoughts. Frank and her need to date. That's his crush too. What if they did come together? You said, I'm crazy too? I'm crazy too? What makes you think I'm crazy? He got botched, that sucked. But why the tattoos and lip fillers? He started getting the tattoos before the surgeries too. It's crazy. Just fucking nuts. Were any of my girlfriends like this, Primal? Can I tell any stories? Yes. I had a crystal girl fucking girlfriend. She tried to crystallize me, bro. I didn't let that shit happen. I said, shut up, retard. So, I'm just kidding. But what happened is we broke up. That's what happened because it doesn't work out. You cannot be with somebody who you can see right through and then it work out. It's not going to work out. You're going to end up, your hatred, not hatred, the things that you don't like about that person are going to end up showing themselves in different ways, indirectly. So they'll find out you don't like them that much. You know what I'm saying? He took it down because he doesn't want people to know where he's hiding. No. I mean, you know what? Maybe there was something like that. Maybe that's weird. I don't know. You would love to become an influencer so you can get that APAC money. So do we like Godus or not? All I'm going to say is, I mean, the guy hired people to off his son. So I don't like him for that. I don't. And I don't like him for a lot of the things that he does, that he's done. All of the little scams that he's done. The lying, the hypocrisy, the fact that he doesn't act like he's a character. And then he goes and he talks about natural. If you can't even be yourself, how are you being natural? You don't act like a fucking character for the camera. Personal opinion. Okay. Goatus video taken down because I reported him to YouTube. That's funny. You said Gypsy's jester with zero influence. That's not true. Yeah, but people have the philosophy that I don't know how Gypsy seems like he's a lot more famous. I don't know. Maybe I haven't looked too much. Anyways,
it's interesting.
More
feeling like
Hitomis.
they need to save me from the
Running
fate
low
of
on
the path
Hitomi.
that I'm going down. Meanwhile, I will be so happy never engaging with a man again. I'll be so happy just marrying all of my friends and having children with them. The climate is so different, and a lot of men don't fully realize that. Like, damn, you are.
What don't we realize? What the fuck don't we realize? What don't men realize that women do? Please tell me. I want to interview Hitomi. Would you guys like to see an interview with Hitomi? Go spam her fucking latest video. Say, hey, go interview this dude. He wants to interview you. It'd be great. He's a vegan.
In a completely different world, and
He loves your
to
Titomis,
dissociate from your
and he
world
wants to
as much
interview
as I
you.
can. I think it was my last video all about slut shaming that I posted, where I got a lot of comments from these incel type of men asking what my body count is, saying all these things about me being a slut, which is really funny because the whole video was
What
me
is your body
talking about
count?
how, like, yeah, people have been calling me this
I'm
my
just kidding.
whole life because I'm
This is
sexually
fucking crazy.
liberated and curious and very open to talking about it. There are a lot of men who are acting the same way that middle school boys used to act and saying the same things that middle school boys used to say to me, and that just reflects really poorly on them. And then I find my compassion, and then I'm like, well,
This is just everybody, you know. The people that she's getting mad at, they probably have no profile picture, or they have a profile picture of like a cartoon character, and then they give her some insult. I feel like you should only respond to people who show you their face. You know, if somebody's going to talk shit about you in some way, shape, or form, you should only care about it if they show you their face. You know what I'm saying? Because until you see that this is a real human, it could be fucking anybody. Just like it literally could be your fucking like your neighbor trolling you. Like, who knows who it could be? These people online who use aliases and you don't know who they are. Don't even like give them the time of day. Like Hitomi, chill. Hitomi, just fucking live your best life, okay? Stop trying to make crusty old white men mad all the time and just live your best life.
well, damn, it must suck to live in such a closed-minded world. It must suck to live in a world where there are such intense
big rings,
ideas of right
hoop
and
earrings.
wrong.
You know what hoop earrings mean to the red pill people? Hoop earrings means that you want to have anyways, it means that you're a SLUT. That's what it means.
Able to explore yourself and get to know yourself sexually is not allowed. Like, I feel bad that that's their experience.
So let's stop watching. This is disgusting. I think we've beat Hitomi with a dead. I don't want to say horse. What did we beat her with? I don't know. A dead baby? Oh, that's fucked up. We just beat Hitomi with it. Oh, God. Wait, we beat her like a dead horse? Yeah, we beat her like a dead baby. Okay, anyways, that's fucked up. Just beating a dead fetus at this point. A dead donkey? Guys, what's next? Somebody said they had an idea for a video next. If being a slut is okay, then why wouldn't you want people to know your body count? That's a great question. That's a really good question. Next video, guys. React to Gordon Ramsay. He's not a vegan. We're doing vegans only. If you guys don't choose a vegan, I'm going to choose a vegan. And it's going to be an ugly, fat dude. Okay? Dr. Sebi. He's an ugly fat dude probably, isn't he? Oh, he's this dude. Cali Muscle. Cali Muscle sounds a little bit more entertaining, in my opinion. Food. Oh, I don't like this dude, actually. He gives me the fucking creeps. Ugh. Big old balloon muscles. Giving me the fucking creeps. Mike Israetel. Kelly has an IQ of 35. Vegan. What's on here today? Oh, we got the vegan teacher. She's kind of fucking crazy. What about Freely, guys? When was the last time you saw Freely? Freely the banana girl. She's living her best life too. Oh my God, Freely. Hi there, Freely.
Hey, Frugivore.
Hi, Frugivore. 10 reasons I quit rice. And the recipe I eat now. I sound like a fucking character from Dark Souls when I do that. I sound like that dude who's fuck, what's his name? He's the one that's down where Nito is. I'm gonna kick you down the fucking side of the cliff. I'm a little shithead. Yeah, fuck that guy. Patches? Is that his name? Fuck Patches. Happy Healthy Vegan. Oh, ew. Happy Healthy Vegan? No, I think we gotta do Freely. She used to be unhinged. Alone in the Australian wilderness. What I do in a day. Hey, we like the emojis, bro. I like the kick emojis. They're dope. They're dope. Australian wilderness. Let's check it out. Oh, that's loud, mate. That's loud. Fucking loud. Getting loud and proud, mate.
So, as you know,
Vegan.
after the cyclone, we don't have any running water because the pipes were
Bro,
destroyed.
she cycles.
So we've been using this camp shower, which
cycle.
is just some water bladder, and it's really quite fine. It's effective, so we've been enjoying it. We're done.
Bruh, she just raped my left ear. What the fuck was that?
Oh my gosh, it feels like forever. Sweetheart. Oh, it's a privilege to be here. Oh, it's a privilege to have you.
Emoji mogged. Do I know of or watch Solar Youth? I do know Solar Youth.
So as you can see, my mum and her friend are coming to visit us, and it's always good vibes when they come because they're just good people and it's fun. And I wish I got to see my mum more often, but she does live still a few hours away from me. But it was great to have them here this day. And
What is this wholesome family stuff? Do some stupid vegan
it was
shit.
fun because they didn't know I was filming them. So I want to show you more of what I've been up to since we had the cyclone and how we are living and just the realities of off-grid life and why I love it. So here I'm actually just getting soil.
Nice
I'm getting
POV.
soil for the toilet because out here
Hey, it ain't hard to get a gun in the gun-free zones if you know the right people. True. I mean, there's lots of people who have, illegal firearms. It happens. Laws aren't going to stop anybody from getting guns. That's the truth. Is Brooke a race realist? Let's ask her. Wait, is Brooke here? I don't think she's here. Brooke, have you read One Sheaf, One Vine? Racially conscious white Americans talk about race or not? Do you watch Nick Fuentes? Oh my God, I'm going to release my nut butter. Solar, does she do, Brooke is conservative? Yeah, I think she is conservative, but she's not like you guys conservative. Okay, you guys are a different kind of conservative. What the fuck? Wait, is Brooke in here? I don't think Brooke's here. Why is everybody talking to Brooke like she's here?
we don't have a flushing toilet. We don't flush the poop out to the ocean. We actually incorporate it into the growing process eventually once it's broken down. So as you can imagine, I don't have a...
Does conservative mean worshipping this genitally mutilated or what? What? What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about like Christian circumcision sort of things? Is that what you're talking about? God, guys. You guys are crazy. You guys are just starting drama. You guys are fucking problematic. Fuck.
Membership anymore.
You guys are so problematic. My God. Animals, just pure animals.
And that's coming from someone who used to be a personal trainer and spend a very long time in the gym, a lot of time. And now I just get my workout and my strength training through just daily
Daily scooping my poop. What the fuck, man?
activities of keeping the homestead going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as you can see, I'm
Shoveling my
squatting
crap.
here and I'm using my muscles and I'm moving this steel back onto the bins. All these sort of exercises are like perfect for strengthening and shaping the body in an aesthetic way.
I'm your overgrown sperm. What the fuck?
And we don't have running water in the house at the moment, so we have to collect water and then put it into this like little handheld spray bottle so we can use it at the toilet. Honestly, we don't have a lot of fruit, sweet fruit on at the moment. We do have a lot of bananas, like pretty much always, but we don't have a lot of fruit. So I've been picking what I can. Wow.
Damn, bro.
That's a big one
She doesn't look that
of fruit.
bad. I mean, like, very skinny. She kind of, I don't know, guys. This is a bad frame to stop it on. But why are you posting this on YouTube? Why are you posting this on YouTube? Is nothing sacred? Is nothing sacred? What the?
So I've been picking what I can. Wow. That's a big one.
It's a beauty.
Yikes. Kill that fucking thing. Is that her hardened poop? She's just shoveling poop all day. What the fuck is this? Are these videos promos for her other content or what? She probably sells some fucking course, dude. She probably like sells some goddamn retreat. You pay this much money and you go to my retreat. We have fun. La 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 la. You said he thinks GOATUS is fucking cool. Yeah, a lot of these fucking younger dudes, impressionable dudes. I've seen it on mainly on TikTok. They basically worship GOATUS and they have no idea about the history, like the true history. This guy, he's right about 99% of things, bro. What do you mean, bro? Like, they literally don't even, like, pay attention. They don't want to. And with the black pill worshipping serial killer type shit, you know, people, that's why they like him. Because they're just retarded. That's what it is. They've never actually looked into it. Or they're being dishonest, and they do know about what happened. And they're just doing it for clout.
Whoa. If you haven't seen the last episode about the cyclone, then you should really check that out. But we were forced to buy another tank because we don't have any flowing water. The pipe got ruined. So now we're going to get water into this tank, and that's going to be used as our drinking water and also inside our house.
It sounds like ass. I'd rather just have a 9-to-5 job and live in a fucking apartment with running water. This seems like shit. And you eat nothing but fruit all the time? It's like living in hell.
Tap dancing. Last episode we made a concrete pad for the pump, and this episode we are making a concrete pad for...
Bucket looks brand new. This is all LARP. No, it really is all LARP, bro. This bitch is rich. She's gotta be, you know. Grown man having problem with wheelbarrow. You tried no fruit on Primal and you shit blood. Any tips? I'm not that guy. Hey, there's a lot of guys out there who've been doing this diet for 6 months who are selling a course. Maybe you should go ask them. You should go ask them what you should do when you're shitting blood, because they might have the answer for you. You know, what do you guys think about that? They might have the answer for you.
For the actual tank. And just going back to what I said earlier about like this being a good workout, you know, living this way, and this is like an outdoor gym. And I used to try to avoid doing work like this, but now I'm so keen to do it because I've just seen such great results on my body. I feel like I'm contributing, you know, in a really positive way to our future. And I'm also getting like a heck of a good workout. So yeah, so if you want that bikini body...
I mean, if you want my actual opinion about that, if you're like shitting blood, you should probably see a doctor. Yeah. I know he's not going to give you the most natural solution, but I mean, like, do you want to like risk dying because of some ego? You know what I'm saying? You can literally, okay, this is how bad it can be. You can be feeling totally normal, and then all of a sudden you feel like shit. And you're like, oh shit, I feel like shit. What's going on? And then you go to sleep and then you literally die because you ignored it. It's fucked up. Now, the example that I'm giving you is actually King Cobra GFS, who was a serial alcohol abuser. But regardless, treat your body, you know, just like fucking do what you have to do to survive, man. 30 goy pills a day. I mean, maybe he does. Like, obviously, I would say there's a threshold. There really is a threshold. I would be like, if he found something that was like actually like terminal and like he could prove that it's going to kill me and like there's this solution to take, I might take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I just have to take this pill and I don't die. Okay. Great.
You know, and if you want to actually feel your best, then don't avoid doing work like this. I used to think I was too good for it, I think, but now I've learned, like, no, it feels so good to actually do work yourself.
No, genuinely primal.
And to create
I mean, like, you
things
should go to the doctor.
yourself. It's so empowering.
Read your above comment. I have been kind of skipping over some comments. I apologize. I don't think it's showing up. Games. It's gone. A little carbs ain't kill nobody. Oh, do I agree? The prettier the woman / man, the more brainwashed / normie they're likely to be. I don't know how you'd prove that. I don't know. Moving mud not natural.
Okay, so this is 7 days later. We had to wait until the concrete hardened and we had to protect it from too much water. So now it's hard and yeah, look at it.
Hold on, there's like no rebar in that. It's just like a straight up like no rebar at all. I mean, don't you need rebar in that shit? It's just like they just laid down a bunch of concrete. Like it's just gonna crack, break, right? Maybe it doesn't get that cold there. I know she's in like a tropical area, so maybe that sort of stuff doesn't happen as much, but I don't know, man. Rebar is not natural, I guess. Vegan engineering just fucking retarded, man.
So this is our cute little tractor. We call him Wally because of his headlights. If you don't know the movie, go and watch it. W-A-L-L-E. It's a real eye-opener. So we buy a lot of things, a lot of grains in particular, in bulk. It just makes sense. You know, even if I was living in the city, I would still buy bulk because you save a lot of money. And obviously we can't just pop down to the shop out here and get some sugar or get some buckwheat. By the way, this is my favorite tasting sugar, which is maple sugar. Oh, it's so good. Some of you may not be aware yet, but I actually make fruit-based meal plans, like customized ones to...
See, this is it. Here you go. This is what she's selling. She's selling... I mean, you got to sell something. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with selling something at the end of the day. Because you're not forcing somebody at gunpoint to buy it. Like, if somebody wants to buy this, they'll buy it. If they like you, that's the way it is. But, I mean, this is what you got to do. I get it. Freely just hustling, bro. Freely just hustling, like the top G. Like Andrew Tate, bro.
individual needs. No meal plan is actually the
No, she's using her body to sell her product.
same because your body is
No, nothing wrong with that. If that's the way you go about life, nothing wrong with that. I think I went too far. She's at Wally, got the fucking corn fucking flakes and goddamn cocaine.
the same because your body is different. So I do make variations.
Big bananas. She doesn't eat the little bananas like the black dude. She likes them big. She doesn't care that they're unnatural. She likes the big nanners.
I provide 7-day, 14-day, 30-day meal
nanner kinda
plans,
vegan.
and this is a bit of an example of the
Fruitarian
meals
front
that you will
shots.
eat.
There you
and
go.
there's a lot of variety. It changes every day. No calorie restriction and food that is actually good, right? That is tasty, but will also help you get a lean, fit body and help you lose that excess weight. The meals are actually really easy to make too. That's important to me. Convenient food, but healthy. You can find out more about my meal plan service and my coaching. There's a link in the description below. Look at this
There you go,
strange
guys.
little beautiful.
When will I sell my body to you? I'm not that
fruit
desperate
thing.
yet. Okay.
I don't know what it is, but it is amazing.
I'm not ruling it out though. This is haram. Turn it off. Do you think it's a good idea if we segregate vegans by moving them all to Canada? Not that bad. I feel like they segregate themselves, you know? So the product is her body? No, the product is these damn meal courses, bro. The body's just like, hey, look at me, I'm little freely. Actually, she's not like that. She's more like Tomboy, to be honest. She's more like, I like playing with concrete with my hands and fucking, you know, scooping my shit around all day. It's fun. Yeah. You know, eating fucking raw fucking plants all day. You fucking lean cunt. You're pretty sure she also does OnlyFans? Nah. Does she? Nah. Hey, I'll turn it off if you have another suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh, vegan gains. Vegan gains, bruh. You know, I like the idea of vegan gains, actually. I like the idea. Let's do it. Vegan gains reading to Tufano. Oh, reacting to Tufano. That's kind of like Inception, isn't it? That's like video Inception. It's kind of nuts. React Inception. He loves reacting to Frank, doesn't he? Oh man. It's weird to react to somebody reacting to another person. Isn't that weird? I mean, that's all he really does, to be honest. He just reacts. What kind of videos has he got? I am become jacked. Short physique update. Let's check out an update, I guess. He said, is VG on roids? He probably is. Like, why won't people ever be honest? Like, if you're on roids, just say you're on roids. That's why I like Clavicular. Because he's honest about his roid usage. Here we go, guys. This is a fucking intro. Definitely roids, though. Or something. Yeah. Oh, he did admit it? That's good. At least he admits it, you know? Am I on roids? The answer is no, clearly. Is VG a descendant of Yakub? React to vegan gains crashing out compilation. Ooh, that sounds kind of good. Those are kind of old though, aren't they? Somebody said the divorce actually made this guy's clean up his life so much. I remember him living in a chicken coop a couple of years ago. Wait, what? Blaha is spiraling. I know he has like a beef with Jason Blaha. Clavicular mog him. I don't know. They both are kind of unnatural and kind of weird. If you eat raw testicles, you're pretty much on roids. I don't think that's true in the slightest. You're right, though. Vegan games better than GOTUS. But then again, I guess he ain't got to live with the stress of, ending somebody. Yeah, that's got to age you pretty bad, if I had to guess. What's wrong with a hairy sack, bro? What do we got here? Yeah, here we go. Vegan Gains uses roids. It's almost like something they were listening to us. It's from Vegan Deterioration. They don't. I mean, like, you cannot eat testicles and get the results of somebody who's injecting anabolic steroids. It's not happening. The reason why you think that is because I don't know, you've heard something about it. Some dude made some like edgy video about how eating testicles is the best, blah, 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 blah. It does not. It's not the same as roids. Roids are not the same. It's not the same. No food is naturally going to do to you what steroids will do to you. React to vegans versus carnivores. Oh, bro, you are smart. My nose is itching. My fucking nose is probably too hairy right now. I need to fucking get some trimmers. There's like a video, right? It's like a Jubilee type thing. Vegans versus carnivores. Here we go. Vegans versus meat eaters. Here we go. Middle ground. That's a good idea. It's kind of long. This is a 10-minute version. Maybe we'll just watch the 10-minute version.
What are you putting in your body? Dead, carcass, pain, suffering, fear.
Can I have all of my vegans go into that pool of light and my non-vegans in that pool of light? First statement, taste plays a big factor in my eating choices.
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge thing for me. I think it's one of my weaknesses, actually. Like butter, salt, it's one of my weaknesses.
I love food. And I think my relationship with food actually deepened when I became vegan. I don't think I appreciated it as much as I did before I was vegan.
It's going to sound funny, but I have the same kind of experience of liking food more after I started eating raw meat. Because when you cut out a bunch of toxic food, a bunch of junk food, your taste buds, they start to appreciate the subtle flavors. So I can understand where she's probably coming from, because I imagine if you're a vegan, a similar thing happens to you. So, yeah. But eating for taste, I think, is a good thing. You want to eat good, healthy foods, good, delicious foods as well. Because, I mean, we have a tongue, and, you know, it's just, it makes you feel good. And I feel like you digest your food better when it tastes good. It's obvious. You can tell when the influencers looks max their way to a pretty face versus someone who is naturally pretty. Who also low-key... if you look too pretty, though, you'll get slimed on the subway. Oh, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Chill, bro. Chill. Jubilee. He's very immature also. Look at how vegans look versus the carnivores. That tells you everything. Bull nose is a dead giveaway. I mean, yeah, she looks retarded. The glasses, retarded. The nose ring, retarded. Her, her tattoo, retarded. Haircut, retarded. Stupid little hat with the little strings, retarded. Upside down cross, retarded. Makeup, retarded.
Vegan. My name is Aubrey Davis, and I have been
Yo,
vegetarian
what's up,
for
Joey,
24
man?
years and vegan for 13 years.
I got drip, drip, drip.
I believe that humans
drip.
are the top of the food chain.
Hell yeah, man.
Is a human at the same level of equivalence as like a fish?
Right.
That's probably a big reason why I'm not vegan anymore.
Right.
Is I didn't see that I had to see myself at a moral equivalent of a fish. And it gets into moral questions like, you know, why should we have a pet that's a dog rather than eat the dog? And I think the most important question is, why should I love my neighbor rather than eat my neighbor? My name's Steve Michalski. I was a vegan for a year. I was a vegetarian for 2 years. I'm a meat eater now. I've been so for over 5 years.
Like, I don't even see, like, what is, like, a food chain? You know what I'm saying? That's just some construct some guy made and put a little diagram and put us human beings on the top, so.
I don't think it's a question of whether we're at the top. I think it's a question of what do you do with that? If you have a more conscious energy than an animal, what do you do with that power? Do you choose to take a life, or do you choose to live in love?
I think that love is eating your species correct diet, which does in fact consist of meat and animals. How could you, like, it's not loving to give yourself malnutrition. They can't be loving. You know, like my ancestors ate meat for all these, you know, thousands of years or millions of years or whatever. I don't know how long that shit's lasted. But like, it's not loving to deprive yourself of that because of morals. I think that's actually very hateful. Like, you hate yourself.
I put a lot of thought into my meals.
I mean, not that much. Not
The
that much.
way I support my body and my health is extremely important. I don't find that I can function at my best, either healthy, productive, emotionally stable, or intellectually capable, unless I have a lot of proper nutrients in my diet.
Bruh, you ain't ever seen a nutrient. This dude wouldn't know what a nutrient was if it slapped him in the fucking nose, bro. God damn, bro.
6 years ago, I became vegan because I got sick. I started to realize that my health was directly attached to what I ate. Since then, my friends and family have supported me to feeling better, and I'm better than I was before I got sick.
I don't really like cook or anything, so I don't really put too much thought into what I eat, I guess.
I live a fast pace, kind of like I'm working late nights or I'm waking up early, so sometimes it's easier to grab this quick processed sandwich, or I wish I planned my meals out more. I think I would feel a lot better.
Man, they got some dorks on here. What the fuck is this? What is this boring crap? Who is this dork? We don't care about your opinion. You're a dork. You're a normie. You're too NT, bro. What's the point of putting these people to debate the vegans? They probably just eat some overcooked meat here. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're like dorks. They're like NT. Like, what is this? We need some, like, you know, true fucking Paul Saladino fucking psychopaths on here. Every single person I met that tried Fent hated it at first. Oh, you think she's retarded, but I don't know. Atheists have no justification for ethics. No way she malnourished herself for 14 years without realizing. They have a Disney position of loving. Do you think Resident Raw choice of eating only chicken just cope? No, it's based on some like thing that Ajna said. That's what it is. Jeffree Star speaks on Charlie Kirk. Oh my God. Oh no. I wonder what he said. My God, I got somebody who commented on my video. He was like, or no, it was a woman. She was like, oh, something to rejoice about that Charlie Kirk was killed. That's crazy. The hour-long one is better. It probably is. Notice the energy of the vegans. Honestly, it's hard to tell. This is highly edited, you know? This is the worst Jubilee you've ever seen. Oh, is it that bad? Watch the long one. It has a raw primal in it. The Asian raw girl is in the... Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Hold on. Let's check it out because that sounds good. I gotta see this.
If you raise an animal, you gave them a name.
Foods, plant-based diet. I was not.
Oh, it's got her, steak and butter girl. She's not primal, bro. She's not primal, bro. This girl loves cooked meat. She loves cooked meat, bro. She ain't primal. What the hell? Hold on. Where's I'm thinking of another. Wait a second. I think I see her. Hold on. Wait, this girl. Is it this girl?
Matter? Like, do plants' lives matter? Like, do their lives matter too to you guys, or is it just animals, or like, is it all living things on Earth, or is it just one specific group?
So, I mean, I think plants matter, and I think we should try to cause them as little harm as possible.
Man, she looks like a prey animal.
Too. So if you really
my
so
goodness.
care about animals not feeling pain, then why are you...
Your flower has a central nervous system? I don't think your garden has a central nervous system.
I think the same way they don't have a brain,
nervous
but they
system.
still feel the pain.
They react to
right?
stimuli in their
Same
environment,
argument there.
but they're not being taken away
May I
from
ask,
their family.
in your vegan diet, what foods do you eat in a typical day?
Man, you can't. Why are these people talking like they're all fucking deaf? Like they're all like yelling at each other. What's going to be accomplished by that? Can y'all just chill and just have a conversation?
What do you eat in a typical day?
I was
fucking shit. He's fucking shit in a day.
Say I eat the same foods you do, but the plant-based alternative.
That's literally not impossible. That's not possible. The same food that you do, but just the plant. That's like what you tell like your family when you're trying to convince them to go vegan. Look, man, I'm just like you. Okay? I eat the same foods you do, just vegan. You know, like your meat, your steaks. I do the same thing. It's just vegan. It's the same thing. Just a different word in front of it. Fundamentally, the same thing. I'm telling you. It's good. You'd love it. Give it a shot.
So like fake.
There's no reason that you can't be getting nutrients.
Are you
from
eating
plant-derived
vegetables,
sources.
fruits, or mock meats? Like what?
All of it.
All of okay.
Yeah.
Keep playing tricks.
Did you know that to monocrop and factory grow your plants, so many rodents, so many...
Dude, I would hate this. This is not productive. It would be so exhausting. The more that you debate in this kind of a manner, the more the other side is more strict in their own beliefs. Like you're not actually going to accomplish anything. Like if you're just sitting there yelling at each other, like somebody says a sentence and then you yell a sentence at them, it's such a pointless way to even have a conversation. This is not how you convince people to do anything. Like when people ask me, like, how do I convince my sister? How do I convince my mom? How do I convince this person to do X, Y, Z? The opposite of this. Don't talk to them like they do in these videos. Just don't do that.
Insects, bugs are being killed.
Did you know how
So
much
if you really
plant and
care-
crop growth
so if
goes
you
into
really care, then
feeding
why
the
don't you fight for
livestock,
them?
the livestock that you're consuming?
That is nourishing the animals that you're trying
But
to
eating
save.
animals it kills so many more plants.
All this talking has worked me up an appetite. I hope those ghost pepper chicken tendies arrive soon.
Hey, order for Nate.
Hey, man, what are you doing? I thought I told you to leave it at the door. Kind of in the middle of something.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I was worried about being late, and so when I was leaving the place, I slipped on some ketchup, and I think I busted my tailbone.
Oh, slow down. Well, if you ever find yourself getting injured in a place like that,
Wait, this
feel
is an
free
ad.
to turn to Morgan & Morgan, America's
Oh, you're
largest
so dumb.
injury
I
law
hate you.
firm. Morgan
You're
&
so
Morgan.
dumb.
Slaughter an animal.
Rethink protein. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I think there are especially inhumane ways to slaughter an animal. I'm actually currently wearing an ankle monitor, and I'm facing...
Yes, because a lion asks itself if the zebra will feel pain, then says, it's fine, I won't eat you. Yeah, and animals, in nature, they don't care about pain. They just eat. When you go primal, you don't feel the need to be agitated like that. Well, I don't know if that naturally happens. I don't think that's a natural thing that happens. You kind of have to like come to that conclusion that like debating is just such a waste of time. Beyond steak is better than fresh raw liver. Organ meats raw, frequently no processed foods. We live in a changocracy. Changocracy. Botox Central, ad moment. Jubilee is controlled by soy men. Is it? Exactly. You actually convinced them of the opposite ideology you wish to instill. Exactly. You really do. These stupid vegans need to watch National Geographic and watch as a lion tears into a boar while it's alive and eat it. It's just nature. It's survival. It really is. I don't know what that means, Byron.
Up to 5.5 years in prison for rescuing chickens from
My
a particularly
goddamn
cruel
nose, so itchy.
slaughterhouse.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's awesome work.
It's a Purdue's Petaluma.
Anyways, I want somebody to... Debating is cortisol spiking. I want like a girl like, Hitomi, someone like that, who's like a Hitomi clone. Maybe we should do like a vegan, what I eat in a day crystal girl. Crystal girl. Is that a good one? Crystal? Spiritual on my path. Free spirit. Abortions. High meat ASMR. React to the latest Nintendo Direct. I need my Bing Bing Wahoos. What the fuck is that? Oh, you said keyboard shortcuts, just in case you didn't know? Oh, I see what you're saying. You know what's funny? Those are actually shortcuts in the editing program that I use. Here we go. 5 reasons. She's only got 600 views. We can still look at it. I don't know. She's underground artist. Let's check it out. Check out this spiritual vegan. Oh, she got some music, bro. It's just fire. It's just so fire. Why to eat raw?
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Celia and I'm a Danish model, actress, conscious creator, and angelic coach. We have just started on my Instagram.
She's an angelic coach. Okay.
Celia's Raw Vegan Journey, a raw vegan challenge where you can do anything from one raw meal.
Hold on. Why is it a challenge? Why are we eating in a manner that's challenging? Why not find a way to eat? That doesn't sound spiritual. Why is spirituality all about putting yourself in pain? Like going raw vegan. Why not just eat a steak? Have a ribeye. Yeah, challenge myself to eat foods that taste good. That's my kind of challenge.
A day to a fully raw vegan. Thought it'd be adequate that in this video we're gonna talk about the 5 top benefits of eating a raw vegan diet.
No, I didn't get my PC yet, bro. So it's here. Everything is here except for the RAM. So I'll be able to build everything except I won't be able to put the RAM in. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. It's at my dad's house. I just have to... I can't believe it, guys. My RAM's not going to be here till Monday. So I got to go a few more days without my the raw meat PC 2.0. I'm so pissed off.
Not only physically, but actually spiritually.
That's okay. That's okay. We can keep on doing reactions, in the meantime. I want to do some gaming, bro. But I just don't want to game on this computer because it makes me sad.
My channel is all about becoming conscious creator. It's all about learning how to reclaim your power and to live a life of complete freedom, releasing all restrictions. And we are here to support each other in this. So if you're new here, please join the channel. Hit that subscribe button.
I mean, respect. Like, it sounds nice. It sounds like she's trying to do something good, You said she's kind of hot. She's kind of hot. Not gonna lie. She's kind of cute. Spirituality is drinking fresh blood on a tree. There you go. Watch Frank Tufano reacts to Rob Bliss. That'd be good, man. Ooh, let's do it. Actually, I like Frank. Frank is my spirit animal. Frank is like my dad. Frank is my father figure, the daddy I never had. Oh yeah, Frankie. Oh, Frankie. Ah! Literally, you could have downloaded the RAM at the time that he's been streaming. How much dedicated wham for the sobo? Frank reacts to Hitomi. Oh, the classics. The classics. Watching you beat Jump Kings would spike my dopamine. Would it? Maybe we'll do some Jump Kings. Not today. Not today. Today we're reacting to vegans, okay? That's the stream. You said, well, spirituality is about whipping yourself because the fake world subjects you to it. But what she got wrong is that you ain't got to be vegan. It's already a fallen slate, so it really don't matter. A fallen state, exactly. Yeah, being a vegan is like the lowest that you can be, the lowest vibrational. Someone clip. Don't worry, I'm a master clipper now, bro. I'm a master clipper. Good night, Primal Days. Good night, Primal Days. We love you. We love you. Thanks for showing up. You better come to the next one, or I'll beat your ass. The world is trash. React to Minecon highlights? Minecon. That'd be funny. Oh, so now you're Italian. Sometimes I break out into like an Italian accent, and it's probably because I watch a lot of Frank. He used to be the Italian stallion. What was he? He'd be like, I'm chiseled out of marble. Frankie the Face. That's what he'd say. Hey guys, it's Frankie the Face here. I kind of sound like Review Bra, Report of the Week. This is Running on Empty Food Review.
And come along for the ride. And I found raw foods many years ago, back in 2012. Where
You found them? Wait. She found the raw foods. Was it difficult to find in the supermarket when you walk through the fucking produce section and everything's not cooked? Did that surprise you when you found that? What do you mean by you found raw food? You spiritual goofy goober.
actually helped me heal suicidal depression. I made another video about it here.
No, I doubt. I doubt it. But I mean, you do you.
And that is one of the reasons why I know how powerful.
Generally speaking, if that helps you get out of your suicidal depression, that's amazing, and I'm happy for you, truly. But I don't think it'll be a long-term thing. It might be because she cut out a bunch of junk food, but it's not going to last. You said that was perfect. Where's my oversized suit? I actually have a suit. Should I stream in a suit someday? Would that be funny? Would that just be like so funny? Wow, raw food. She found it. I've never seen it before until she fucking found it. She's the first one.
It is.
Spiritual fucking leader, guide, shaman. Yeah.
Number one, raw vegan
Please
foods
suit.
are the only foods that
Costume
contain
stream.
biophotons. This has been proven through Kirlian photography. That is basically.
Bro, it's just so funny. When I see shit like this, it makes me laugh. I do, to an extent, believe in the iridology shit, but sometimes like they be making graphics like this, and it just makes me laugh. You know? It's like fucking like some real type shit, bro. It's so funny. Kirlian photography proves that you are energy manifested in the physical form and allows the bare eye to see the energy which inhabit and surround our physical body. This knowledge can be used to heal any disease, pain, and imbalance in the body. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, she uses her chakra. Stop being such a hater, Primal. I'm not hating. We're making fun. We're having a good time. Do another NJF clone stream? What is NJF? ASMRism? ASMR. Hi, Abdul. Do you like it when I talk into your ears like this? You've been a pet slut. You're gonna like it when I feed you great sluts, little slut bitch. Fuck. Stop. Okay.
Photo of the life force energy.
Oh, dude, that reminds me.
Raw living foods are called living for a reason because they are the only foods that.
That reminds me of
as soon as you cook a
what's that
tomato,
meme?
carrot, or whatever, it destroys.
Where they go to the.
These biophotons, we don't know yet exactly what role they play, but scientists speculate that they are quite crucial in the communication.
As soon as you started using Shen's
and we as a living
Shen
system
stop typing.
also emit biophotons. This
Get
has
upset.
also been proven by Curlian photography. When our system is healthy, we will emit a coherent level of biophotons. But as soon as part of our body becomes ill, what happens?
Prove it, motherfucker. Prove it. If you really be emitting some spiritual level biophoton fucking light energy out of your eyeballs, then why don't you fucking prove it? Balls in your court, vegan.
Happens is that the biophoton emission is disturbed. And what happens when we eat foods that are void of biophotons is that we disturb our own internal biophoton balance. Actually, we take...
I like your accent. Primal, are you more into blondes or brunettes? For me, brunettes over blondes. I like them both equally. I have no preference, no preference. I like blonde. I like brown hair. I just want them to be clean, to smell good, and to not get upset when I say the word retard. And be nice. Those are my requirements. I don't care what color your hair is.
Take away from our biophotons in order to process this
I
food
do not want
and
your
try
nut
and
milk,
make it
bro.
into something that...
Bro, I don't want your nut milk. Okay. Primal, how to approach a girl you like at the bus stop? You fucking throw... Okay. So just like the fucking tribes in nature, you don't want to just go and talk to the girl because... Do you think the best hunter, when he saw a woman he say to her, "Oh, hi, you're cute, I like you." No, that's not what he fucking say. He goes up to her and gives her a fucking bloody liver. He shows her the bloody liver, and he says, "Look, I am the best hunter in the tribe, and you would very like this much. So here you go, and then you will have natural woman who like you forever, and then you will have proven through your chakra energy, raw meat killer, that you are the best. I promise." I kind of sound like Borat when I do that.
We can use as energy. On the other hand, it has been shown that if part of our body is ill, for instance cancer cells where the biphoton emission is scrambled, emitting it to a healthy frequency of biphoton can completely heal and restore it. So could this be that when we take in biophotons, we actually
Redheads are underrated. Are they? They're pretty attractive.
That's what
Varg doesn't
so
like redheads.
there is a huge power in taking in just the living foods. We are eating the sun energy. Some scientists even speculate that what we try and get from the food is actually the sun energy, not the physical food in itself, but the life force, the sun energy is what we really need for ourselves. So taking in the foods with the most sun energy is what makes the most sense, and this is what raw foods are. Through Curlian photography, it was shown that organic produce has twice as high levels as...
Look, okay, you might be fucking photon maxing yourself into being a fucking neon goddamn jellyfish, but I will probably outlive you and your children just from eating grocery store ground beef. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. If you're not eating raw meat, it's cooked.
Biophotons than conventional produce, and that wild foods, freshly picked wild foods, have 5 times the biophoton levels than organic, so 10 times the amount than conventional produce. Growing your own food is the most powerful way of getting in the most biophotons, and it makes sense because you take it directly from nature when it's been in connection with the sun, with the earth, etc. Scientists are actually also speculating if biophotons play a major role in awakening, because it has been shown now that the neurons in our brain, they communicate through biophoton emissions, and that the human brain can emit up to a billion of biophotos per second, whereas a rat
Bro, she
brain
loved these
can emit
biophotons,
only
man.
one
She loved the light energy, bro.
And actually the
that shit
biophotons that are
resonated with
emitted
her.
between the
As soon as she heard that shit, she's like, this is my shit, bro. I'm getting on the fucking biophoton shit. This is too cool. Lights coming out of my head. Absolutely. That's me. I'm a fucking healer, okay? I like biophotons. Some people, they like their Beyond Meat. They like their, swap all this out. I eat what you eat, but vegan. She's like, fuck that shit. Biophotons. Fuck that shit.
neurons in the brains are emitted in the visible spectrum of light in the infrared frequency. This is quite interesting when you consider that saints throughout history have been depicted with a ring of light around their head. Could this be that their brain was functioning to an optimal capacity and emitting a lot of biophotons? Not only that, biophotons help raise the frequency of the system that they're in, so having our brain fully functioning could also mean raising the frequency of our consciousness in general. All the more that points to eating raw foods, raw living foods for awakening. Number 2.
Like, doesn't that also mean raw liver and raw, like, brain and shit like that? I don't know. It doesn't, like, I don't know. Like, for some reason, it never clicks. What is the background music? Literally, it would be twice as good without the background music. It's weird. It's like, it's so strange. I don't know. They always pick the most obnoxious background music. It's lowering my fucking frequency. My fucking real chakra light is fucking dimming listening to this music. Okay? It doesn't matter how much my fucking... what is she saying? Photons? How much my photons vibrate eating a vegan diet if I listen to music like this. It dims my photons.
Bioflavonoids and biochemicals.
Fucking electroids.
Let's look at another scientific reason. In fact, it has been hypothesized in the book Left in the Dark that a fruitarian diet was the main reason for our growing brain initially.
Cap. That's cap.
When we were eating a fruitarian diet, our brain was working in harmony, was working optimally with a healthy pineal gland. This was due to several different components such as bioflavonoids and biochemicals, and also due to the fact that fruits contain steroid inhibitors.
It is so cat, bro. Has she, like, not looked back to see raw vegans before her to see what happened to them? I don't think she has. I think she's had these ideas that the raw plants are going to boost her photon electroids. But the thing is that if she would just look with her own two eyes to see, look at Raw Bliss, who started eating raw meat after having been raw vegan for years. Look at Raw Bliss. The results speak for themselves, bro. The chess speaks for itself, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Can I react to meat? Can I react to from meathead to meatless? Are oxalates dangerous? Let's fucking do it. Thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate that, Jorge. And welcome to the chat, bro. Let's see this. I wonder who made this video. Oh, this black guy? Huh, I might have a trouble finding it, my friend. From meathead to meatless. I don't know if I'll find it. Is it that guy? Hey, Jonathan, how's it going, man? Hope you guys are all doing well. All this brain talk stuff achieves nothing. It's just one big word salad to sound cool and intelligent. Nothing actually meaningful comes out of it. Well, it helps you sell things, you know? It does help you sell things. When you're preaching about, protons and electrons and fucking photons and fucking strap-ons and fucking whatever the hell, when you're fucking preaching about that shit, it makes you sound cool. Because think about it. The people that she's talking to, they're just like regular fucking women who like go to work. They have like 3 kids. They drink black, fucking coffee all day long. And they fucking like eat pizza. And they like watch like rom-coms after work. And they drink wine religiously. So when she gets on the YouTube video and she starts talking about the fucking proton strap-on neutron fucking brain energy. It's going to help you sell a product, isn't it? It's the truth. He said, yeah, it's the black dude. Let's check out this brother and see what he's got to say.
True, it might be whatever.
All right, friend.
What's up, guys? It's Amon, and today I want to talk about oxalates. So,
is he too quiet?
Guys, I'm 38 years young, and so I've been around.
He's
since
38?
86.
He looks pretty fucking good.
Since before smartphones, since before YouTube, since before social media.
Damn,
before all this
Unc.
stuff, I was around living a full life. Imagine that.
Damn.
And so I've seen things come, go, and so on and so forth. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because
he looks good, not gonna lie.
We have, like, social media is used now to spread certain things, and algorithms feed certain things.
Why is he wearing a bra?
You don't have the algorithms
Cuss
on your
line
side.
language incoming.
Then
Unc going to become
whatever
chopped
you're
in a few
saying,
years.
It might be true.
Who?
It might
This
be
Unc?
whatever. It might be the
This
most
Unc
helpful,
looking good, bro. I think he's on the right
information in
path.
But if you don't have the algorithms on your side, guess what? Nobody's gonna hear it. You know what I mean? Very few people, if any, are gonna hear it.
Start making
So it
Minecraft
doesn't
videos,
matter
bro.
how honest that is. It doesn't matter how good that is. Very few people are going to hear it.
Fuck, bro, just
So
be a woman.
We have certain
Just be a woman,
narratives
Unc.
being pushed on social media.
Unc calling another Unc. He's
by
38. He's got 12
the
years on my
social
ass.
media websites. You know what I'm saying? So
He looks way better than me. Fuck.
things like
I'm
the
fucked. I'm
carnivore
chopped.
diet, that thing blew up
It's
fast.
over for
I watched
fucking
it happen. I was here before carnivore.
white
You know what I'm
20-year-olds.
saying? I was here before keto. Everybody used to call it Atkins. Back in the early 2000s, the Atkins
This is the
diet was
oldest
huge.
fucking
A
stream,
lot
the
of people
oldest
were doing it.
fucking
They
reaction
thought
you've
they
ever
were eating
seen.
healthy. They were ordering burgers without buns. You know
Friendly
what I mean?
fire.
And Dr. Atkins, by the way, died of a heart attack. By the way, just FYI, eating all of that cholesterol and saturated fat.
Dude probably had a bunch of weird shit, bro. Atkins diet, weird, bro.
From animals. But that's a side note, right? And so it was the Atkins diet, right? And then a little bit after that, it switched to the keto diet. But before that, it was called the Atkins diet. It was the same thing, but it was called the Atkins diet because Dr. Atkins is the person who pioneered that. And, you know, here's an interesting fact. The Atkins diet became so popular because it worked in a sense. People get on the Atkins diet and they start losing a bunch of weight. But guess what? A lot of that weight is because when you stop eating carbs, your body releases so much water. Even the water in your muscles, a lot of that gets released over time. So you lose so much fluid that you think is fat. Now, if you're in a caloric deficit when you're on that keto diet, Atkins diet, low.
No, I can't see the race of my audience. It's not a thing. We think YouTube would let you see the race of your audience? Really? I mean, it's clear what it is, though, I feel like. It's okay. White people just have to be more careful and cognizant of their diet. For real, bro. White people don't age well if, like, you don't take care of yourself.
Carb, whatever you want
That's
to call
very
it.
interesting. He looks great, you know? But then again, you know, like Asian people, black people, they seem to age a lot better, just like naturally. White people can start to age like really poorly. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why that is. Why is that, guys? There's like something to do with like the collagen in our skin or something?
Then you'll lose body fat, which you actually want to lose. You don't actually want to lose weight. You want to lose body fat. So if you're in a deficit, just like on any diet, you're going to lose body fat over time. But if you're not in a deficit, you're not going to lose it, right? All the weight that you lose then will be weight that you don't want to lose. You know, it'll be weight that you don't want to lose, weight that is not body fat. So, same thing with this oxalates.
I'm going to
thing,
speed it up.
Okay,
I'm speeding it up, guys.
So oxalates, it's a new thing. Nobody was talking about oxalates a few years back. You know what I mean? 10 years ago, nobody was talking about oxalates. 8 years ago, Nobody was talking
Frank Tufano. Yeah, Frank Tufano was talking about oxalates.
about oxalates. 20 years ago, nobody was talking about it. And it's not because we've become so advanced. No. What has happened is there's been a rise in plant-based diet.
Trying to think of good vids for you to watch. I think anything with a vegan woman, that's just the damn truth. Okay, and if you're lying to me, if you're sitting here and you're telling me a vegan woman is not going to bring in more views, you're lying to me.
And there are a lot of people that have had so much success, who have healed so many things, that are following plant-based diets. And a lot of these people are in their 60s, 70s. You know, you can find people, a lot of these people in their 50s and 60s. You can find people in their 70s, 80s eating plant-based diets, even up to 100, over 100. There's a couple that are just absolutely thriving, disease-free, never had a disease. Science, we know science supports a plant-based diet somewhat, right? When we look at the health outcomes and we look at...
Why do they say Asians... You mean, why do they say Asians age well? Because they do. They really do. You get the best of both worlds. You're trying to think of good vids. Susceptibility to the sun. There's white people that age well, like Melissa told me. Yeah, some definitely do, for sure. I mean, obviously, like some, you know, there's always going to be exceptions. But I feel like, generally speaking, white people, we just don't age as well naturally as, you know, black people and Asian people. You know, it's a compliment, you know, reverse racism. Do I react to... and do animals have equal value as humans? By Arvind Activist. Vegans try meat for the first time would be a good one.
Different studies, you can see that
a little bit further
plant-based diet, especially a whole food plant-based diet, is very much backed by science to be something that is incredibly healthy for us. So we know that. But
bro, I feel like science, like if something is backed by science, then you probably want to stay away from it. A personal opinion. I'm not trying to push it on you, bro, but little bro, like everybody out here want to kill you and steal your money. So like, why you trust in science, bro? For real, for Rizzle, bro. You should be trusting like yourself and eating raw meat.
What about...
That's how I feel.
I'm losing my train of thought here. I'm going left. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back.
Yeah, your brain fog, bro. You got the vegan brain fog, bro. Come on.
So, okay, all right. Plant-based diet, we know is a healthy thing. We still have a lot of people on social media, these uneducated people. They're
talking about me? Say it to my fucking face. Say it to my goddamn face, motherfucker. Debate me. Let's fucking debate, bro. Some people can't take it. Would vegans try meat for the first time be a good reaction? Wait, I think I read that a while ago. I'm retarded. You can, how can you, how can you be a raw vegan bodybuilder? Where can you get the protein? Exactly. Where does it come from?
Educated through social media and YouTube videos. The irony is this is a YouTube video, but I never say anything that's not supported by science unless I say this is my opinion. This is my experience. And so that's what I do, right? So keep that in mind.
Am I drunk?
When it comes to...
No. Look, I worked 8 hours today. I got fucking 5 hours of sleep last night. And now I'm streaming. All right? It's a struggle. I work very hard. Sometimes you think science has done nothing but harm us. I agree. We need to retard max. Okay? Science is the antithesis of retard maxing. You know, when you're sitting around, like for instance, like I was, looking for a computer, you can sit there and fucking try to find the goddamn best thing possible. I was looking for a new microphone, right? You can sit around there and you can be like, man, this microphone is a little bit better in this way. This thing is a little bit better in that way. I have to fucking make sure I get the right one, and I need to keep researching and watching video. Or you can just stop and be like, hey, that's good enough. And you just fucking go for it. And then it works. And then it's like, wow, life is good. Like, it doesn't need to be 100% perfectly optimal. Life does not need to be 100% perfectly optimal. It can be a little, you know, you can get some things wrong. You can fucking fuck some shit up. You can, you know, but I feel like being carefree about that sort of stuff is way healthier for you than trying to be 100% fucking optimal. All the time. You said, job fatigue. Oh my God, yeah, the job fatigue for real. You know them, Asians hate the sun and always stay away from it. That's true. They do. The sun do be Asian people a little bit, I think. Now, I've had a theory. It's like, is the sun aging people, or is it a combination of the sun and shit diets? I'm thinking, like, if you eat a perfectly healthy diet with lots of raw animal fat, and then you go out and get a shit ton of sunlight, is it going to age you? My theory would be that it would age you less than somebody who's eating a shit diet. That's my theory. Maybe even it would be beneficial, like in the reverse, but it's hard to say. Hopefully you can enjoy your weekend. No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. This is just the grind, bro. This is the grind. And, you just gotta grind. What's funny is that even though I'm working a lot, sleeping little, making, trying to do the YouTube thing and the social media thing, even though that's happening, I actually feel as though I have more energy than if I were to just work. Because your body, it like adapts to it, and then I get excitement thinking about making YouTube videos or thinking about doing this thing that I like to do. If I were to like stop the YouTube videos and just like go to fucking sleep after work, I'd be tired, like way more tired all the time. Having like something to look forward to that you like to do, even though it does require more energy, something about it, like you get like your body adapts and it like starts giving you more energy. It's really interesting. Well spoken. You should clip that later. Philosophy maxing. If you're black, whatever, they can tolerate it. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? I think the combination is it, but honestly, I think humans really did fuck up the ozone. We probably did. The sun is superior to diet. Sun is life. I think that makes a lot of sense. The sun has to be vitally important. It just has to be. What if you eat raw primal diet and get no sun? It's an interesting thought. I really do think that regardless of if you're getting sun or not, if you eat raw meat, I mean, it can't be a bad thing. I think the optimal way, though, is to get a very healthy amount of sun to the point where, you're not pushing yourself to the point of being uncomfortable in the sun. And you're also eating, lots of raw meat. I think that is, the combination of optimal. Streaming sounds kind of fun. It is fun. It is a lot of work. It takes a while to get things like established and kind of like set up. Very hard, very fun. I think it's a fun activity. I really enjoy streaming. Will I be streaming both Saturday and Sunday since I'm off? I might stream, yeah. But think of all the white people with melanomas or skin cancer. It's a thing. We should live where we were meant to be. That's a good point, but I think that white people are adapted to live everywhere. I think that we're a very versatile kind of race. I think that any race can honestly live everywhere to an extent. I don't know. I have some exceptions to that, but I think that white people they can live anywhere. And I've heard people talk about this a long time ago. I know that white people are white, and you'd think like, oh, white people belong in snow. White people need to be in snow and gloomy because white, but that's not true. I think white people can live anywhere. I mean, like, I think that's the truth. I don't think it makes us, I'm not going to say it makes us better than anybody, no white supremacy here, but I'm just saying, white people I think are adapted to be able to live anywhere. He said, so black people equal Africa, white people equal Norway and Iceland. I don't agree with that though, like I said. The sun is damaging to the skin. Just wait, you raw primal would pay the price eventually. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's that damaging. Didn't white people get less sun or more historically? Well, it just depends on where you live. If you live in the Arctic tundra, a lot less. If you live in like a tropical area, South America, like Spain, places like that, probably a lot more. Do I know JBW? Yeah, I do. Mediterranean and Native Americans solos. Wait. What do you mean by that? You're at Olive Garden right now. You just realized that you forgot your wallet. You need me to pay you $37. I sent you the link in Discord. I got you, bro. Well, I live in Arizona, USA. Many white people I know that are older have skin cancer, including my white mom. What if we go webcam only for a second? What if we just chill right here? Look at how skinny and wimpy I am. I need to start roiding up. I need to start roiding. Look at how skinny and frail and feeble and white I am. I need to become a vegan bodybuilder. I think that would make me better. I heard some takes saying black people are black because of repeated sun exposure for thousands of years. I don't know. He said, nah, you ain't skinny. I mean, I'm like kind of skinny. You think perfect physique? It is very like neutral. Like I would say like I'm not skinny, but like, I don't know. Very less like, yeah. Like, very average, I think. Maybe borderline skinny. Natural physique. Yeah. Let's say natural physique. Sort of. You're naturally buff. You know who's naturally buff? Black dudes. They just are. I had a friend. He was like a 40-year-old black dude. My neighbor. Dude was always fucking jacked. Always jacked. You pop out the womb 10 pounds? God damn. Is that a lot? I think I was a little heavy, but I wasn't 10 pounds heavy. That's like really heavy, isn't it? It's like that's like 2 pounds over the average baby. In high school and middle school, all the boys would compare their flexed arm. If yours was smaller, you'd get shit for it. Do you think that's because of brainwashing? Well, it might also be definitely brainwashing. Maybe their dad or someone tells them like, you have big muscles, blah, blah, blah. However, humans are also naturally competitive. So like young boys are naturally going to want to compete with each other and flex and wrestle and shit like that to prove dominance, basically. A lot of people think you work out. That's a good thing. Maybe. Why do you think you look like that? You want to wrestle with me? I'm a good wrestler. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a formidable little wrestling little motherfucker. Let me tell you what. I could wrestle with some dudes, bro. I don't know how. Because I was never muscular. I was never like anything. I'm not even tall. But I could wrestle. How tall are you? I am 5'9". Yeah. Hey. I got a raw vegan. I'm going to find a new one. Who's next? I just typed in raw vegan spiritual. We said that we were going to react to Frank Tufano reacting to Hitomi. He's so good, bro. Here we go. Hitomi no longer vegan. She obviously didn't do it right. Oh no, I want to watch one of the originals. Here we go. Hitomi's dietetic habits are paying off. This is a good one, guys.
Ladies
found
and
it.
gentlemen, for the past 24 hours, I have been mentally preparing myself for 15 minutes of Hitomi. Hopefully my brain does not collapse on itself, but it is not comprised of vegan vegetable seed oil, so I think we might be okay.
Should I full
Before we
screen
get started,
it?
I will say that this video is sponsored by Hitomi's own very vegan cookies that are available on frankiesfreerangefoods.com. They are the highest quality, organic, minimally inflammatory cookies. We have both dark chocolate chip and white chocolate chip.
Can't really
With
see the
walnut,
chat too well.
hazelnut, and then the white chocolate chip has macadamia
Frankie,
nuts. So
stop
very, very, very delicious.
advertising, you
Guys,
ass
definitely
fuck.
Try them out. Support myself
Frankie.
and Hitomi if she decides to accept her
Frankie,
unofficial sponsorship.
the screen's white, bro.
You guys know, I told you, she blocked me on
can't see my
Instagram
goddamn
before I even
chat.
messaged her, or even got to view her profile on my
Bro.
phone. So
Oh,
looks
he's
like she's
talking at
still
1.5.
wandering
God
through the
damn, he
jungle with
talks
some
quick.
ugly girls in her class.
Bro,
Look,
slow down
for
your
how
speech,
attractive
bro.
Hitomi is, you would assume that she would be with some prettier girls, you know, but hey.
But
I
hey.
can only complain so much. Behold, our queen Hitomi has titled the video, "What I Eat in a Day to Feel Good, Easy and Plant-Based." So
stop
hey,
ear
maybe she's
graping my
taking a
chat, bro.
hiatus from the cleansing and the
Fucking
healing,
shit.
but that's pretty unlikely. And before any of you say I'm being mean, you know, I'm stalking her, any of that type of stuff, come on, guys. This is a joke. This is for
We love it, Frank.
comedy, humor. I hold my standards a little bit higher, although, you know, I mean, let's not get into that. Let's be polite for the first few minutes. Yo, I feel like a 12-year-old that just saw balloons for the first time.
I just saw balloons for the first time. Oh boy. Chat box.
Bro, is this how she gets so many?
Should I move
Is this how she gets so many views? Oh my god, these outfits. are
shaking around her balloons, man?
Hello. Good morning.
Yo, how fake can you be? How fake can you be? Puts on the cute outfit, combs her hair, washes her face, takes a shower, gets back in bed, and goes, ah. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh man, these were the good old days, guys. These were the good old days. Things were more lighthearted. You know, Frank was just kind of, god damn, okay. You know, these were the good old days, guys. These were the good old days. I don't know if you guys remember this time, but it was nice. Frank's about to roast the ever-living shit out of her, and that was what was so good. You said Frank is so mean. Hitomi is a cute, nice girl. Man, yeah. I feel like earlier you were saying that she was a bad woman. I feel like you're switching up on us here. But no, man, this was so lighthearted. It was good. You know, we could worry about the good things like Hitomi's balloons. But now what are we worrying about, Frank? Now we're crying, lawsuits, depression. We need to go back to the good old days, man. The good old days.
Today's the kind of day that I just want to spend 2 hours in
ridiculous.
this very spot reading books and
Hitomi would die to the primal backshots. You think? I think she could take them.
doing nothing. I'm drinking some turmeric, tulsi, ginger
Now what,
tea,
Botox
and I
on
did
both
put a
ends?
bag of sweet and spicy decaffeinated because
What kind of games will my PC be able to play? All of them. I made sure I got a good one. I can basically play anything.
it is so yummy.
She is just so Pinterest. Like the cup. What is
so Pinterest? It reminds me of my sister. My sister's kind of like this. One of my sisters. She kind of like into this kind of like aesthetic sort of thing. It's kind of funny.
Is that like a mug from ancient Rome?
Fortnite
that
will
has
definitely
like
be able to play Fortnite.
some hieroglyphics from Egypt, the paper they used to write on, like, and the blanket and the bed frame too. It's just like hippy dippy to say the least.
Hippy dippy.
And sweet and spicy, which is a great combo.
Decaf tea,
Wow.
I mean.
Sometimes
I'm
I'll
sure we'll
also
have coffee
squeeze
later.
lemon right into my tea as well. And I have to say, I hadn't gotten sick for 7 years straight until I got COVID a few months ago from my roommate. And a lot of you were asking how I did that. And it might just
We know what type of roommates you have, Hitomi. But if I have to be serious about tea for a second, generally they're pretty high in fluoride. You got to be careful where you're sourcing the tea from. And I'm not a tea expert, but you know, if you really want to look into it, different types of herbs and flowers, there's some that are definitely okay.
What a little nerd. What a little nerd.
But it requires a lot of research and exploration, and you really have to like tea.
Did she ask? Did she ask, Frank? No, she didn't ask. Let her drink her tea.
Just be because I'm young and have good genes, but I also do immune boosting things every single day, whether I'm feeling sick or not.
Well, let me tell you, playing in the jungle with 3 nasty girls is definitely going to boost your immune system. That's why she hasn't gotten sick in so long.
And I think that's really helpful. Like, I will drink ginger and turmeric or consume it in some form every single day. And getting anti-inflammatory things into your diet.
Frank thinks
So
it's a
ginger,
lady boy.
turmeric.
Nah, he doesn't think that. What's that little genie talking? The little genie?
It's like the anti-nutrient thing, and the darker color it is, especially turmeric, very high in flavonoids, very high in carotenoids, not good for your liver.
Frank was good looking here. Why did he need to do both his eyes? Why did he need to botch his eyes? Bro, I don't know, man. It's like the damn black pill shit, you know, like telling you that you need to have hunter eyes in order to be attractive. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know, man. Maybe if he had gone to like a better surgeon, it would have been better. You know, maybe he wouldn't have been botched and it would have looked better. But I feel like, I don't know. That's what it was, bro. It had to be like the black pill, like looks maxing kind of shit. It's so weird. I don't know, man.
And these actual inflammatory reactions that people get from the foods make them think they're like invigorated and actually getting better.
Michael Fiore, that was his OnlyFans back in the day. Wait, Frank's? Body dysmorphia, that's why. Bro really steal his brother and sister nutrients to botch himself. Also closeted. If you got therapy for that shit, may not have happened. Probably not. Yeah, but his kids wouldn't inherit his post-surgery eyes. Then it'd be weird and many questions would be raised. This is something that I've thought about, you know? Say, like, you are somebody who was, like, naturally you had bad features. Then you go and you get this crazy surgery and you have kids with an unsuspecting woman. And then you guys are wondering, like, hold on. You know, but, like, she's like, why do my kids look like this? Why do they all have hooked noses? Why do they have hooked noses and recessed jaws? What's going on here? Well, you know, sorry, I got a surgery and, you know, sorry, you know, our kids are going to look like this, you know, even though I'm a Chad. Sorry.
Until the point where they feel like they're dying from liver failure.
It is so helpful because inflammation can be the cause of a lot of health issues, including brain health issues.
Hitomi
Overall,
chomping
I
down on
really
the bro
like to
science.
focus on long-term sustainable health, which looks like doing low-impact workouts, getting regular blood work done to make sure I'm not deficient in things, having a calm nervous system, checking on my stress levels and my cortisol levels.
What is low impact workouts for? Because your frail vegan bones will...
Hunter eyes are just people with normal eyes squeezing their eyes in front of a camera. Well, no, like some people genuinely do. Like even my little brother, his eye area is actually like. It's gonna sound funny, just because I like pay attention to some of this black bullshit. My little brother actually, I noticed, he's got like a crazy good eye area. I didn't notice this before, but yeah, he's got like really really nice eyes, and I was like, damn. I like told him, I was like, dude, you have such nice eyes. Like, what the fuck? My eyes are kind of like, you can see the upper eyelid exposure a lot, but he's kind of got it almost. I don't know if it's like pure hunter eyes, but like he's got very nice eyes. What do I think of looks maxers? Are they all losers? I think there's a large percentage of them that are losers. I wouldn't know how to categorize it. You would need to kind of have like an actual conversation with them, because all that you really ever see with most of them is, you know, like avatars online and comments. Like, you don't know who these people actually are. So I wouldn't know how to answer that question completely. You helped people through his issues. They got over it. Honestly, you got to process that shit and talk about it. You do. And it is, repression is a hell of a drug. I think nutrients is what make hunter eyes. I think I agree to an extent. I think, yeah, nutrients is what forms, you know, being somebody, okay, so say like nutrients at the first stage of your life is like obviously the most important. However, obviously through all stages of your life it's important, but I feel like if your mother is getting well nourished, she's eating good foods while she's pregnant with you, you know, while she's breastfeeding you, while you're a little kid, she feeds you good foods, then obviously you're going to have features that are more desirable. I think it makes the most sense because you know you're going to form to the best of your body's natural potential. Clearly. Primal, you said Primal got vegan beta eyes. I mean, from some angles they definitely look like it. You know, I kind of feel that way sometimes. However, some people tell me I've got cat eyes, and that boosts my ego because they're like very like upturned sort of. Especially if I open them, then you can really kind of tell. They're kind of weird. Chico Lachowski was sharing what it's like to model and said that when they snap pictures, he's told to squint his eyes a little bit. The same thing with Sean O'Pride. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, they're going to do whatever they can do. I said brow ridge, good jaw equals mager. Damn right, probably. He said, wait, you have a brother? I do. Secret primalism brother. I've been hiding him from you. He's going to be 6'5" because I've been telling him to eat nothing but fucking milk and butter. And he did it. No, I'm just kidding. Not the butter part. He has drank a lot of milk. And he'll probably be taller than me. Primal's a Sigma. Yeah, I noticed you have pretty positively tilted eyes. That's a great trait. I'm pretty happy about it. I used to hate it. And then I started liking it. All right, Frankie, what else you got to say about the big titty Hitomi? What do we got here? Let's fast forward a little bit in time.
I'm gonna add my cucumber.
I bet the ladies,
to
even
the
the ladies
top,
watching, are distracted.
Which I grew up mostly with Latin
not
influence from my mom, and my dad was the Japanese one, and he wasn't around too much. But the one thing that he really
He wasn't around too much. Well, we might have been able to guess that one.
Okay, there was a few meals that he made for us, including udon noodles, mochi, and
What is
sushi.
AM?
And he would just make cucumber rolls for us. So this is really nostalgic for me, and I like to add a lot of my own things now. But I love preparing the carrots this way because then you can easily get a little perfect bite. And I also shredded some sushi
I probably
ginger.
will get mogged by my brother. He's going to mog me.
So I'm going to put that in because I also...
Wait. You said they're not big? Not big? I feel like, dude, like relative to her body size, they're big. Be honest. Obviously, if she was a fat woman with, you know, big old fat woman titties, they'd probably be bigger. But, like, come on, you know, like these are big, okay? They're big. It's all relative to her body. She's a little skinny Japanese woman.
So feel like I would just
Bro,
put
we're
a
not even
slice of
halfway
ginger
done.
on every bite, and I'd rather have it mixed in. Before I forget, I'm gonna add this chipotle veganese, which is kind of random, but instead of a sriracha,
Chipotle veganese. I mean, she hasn't had like any significant amount of.
Bro, I bet Frank looks back at this for fucking diet advice now. He literally eats like her. Frank be eating the Hitomi diet, bro. He even got the snake tattoo. Frank is literally the male Hitomi.
Fat today, so she's probably craving calories really bad. Just gonna dollop some seed oil slop on the sushi.
mayo. I'm using this for today just because I don't have
This one didn't age well.
plain mayo. And I think this will be good. Just any kind of creamy thing.
Said it just happens. Happened to my children. The youngest one is better looking because of diet. Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. If you have kids, how much more attractive do you think they will be? Better jaw, better brow ridge. Like, I wonder what parts can get better if they're on a raw animal diet. 100%. I think everything. I think that they will generally be good looking. I think there's definitely elements of luck to it as well. Because I look like this, but maybe my kids inherit like different traits, you know. But generally speaking, yeah, they'll probably be more attractive than me because I'm going to make sure that I eat a healthy diet, that, you know, my wife hopefully eats, you know, a little bit healthy. I'm not a strict person. You know, I will cheat, I will do things. But I think the point is to eat mostly good foods and to keep out the really bad ones. I think that's the key.
Is nice to have in a roll. Although I never actually liked mayonnaise. I feel like it's been conditioned into me to add it to things, even a vegan version, but I understand the creamy effect, and after going vegan, I was like, okay, this isn't bad. And it's nice to have a little bowl of water to wet the end, but I'm just gonna use my saliva.
Vegans will do any.
He had to pause. I was wondering when he was gonna catch it. I just had to use my saliva. I can't, bro. She was a little. Hold on. We gotta reverse. We need to replay that shit, bro. Play that shit back, white boy.
This isn't bad. And it's nice to have a little bowl of water to wet the end, but I'm just gonna use my saliva. Oh my god, bro. Chill, bro.
We'll do any.
I love that shit. His reaction's so good, bro. He just stops. He just fucking stops. Okay.
I'm getting distracted.
Have a little bowl.
I'm getting distracted. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. You use a girly trans voice and Hater shows up. Damn, what a surprise, Hater. What a surprise. Your poor kid is going to have insane vitamin A toxicity, bro. Don't do it. Feed them normal foods. I sound like your ex. Okay.
Of water to wet
See, I'm a little too good at
but
that. I need to maybe chill on that.
Vegans will do anything to not eat meat. She will literally get 30 different ingredients shipped around from the globe instead of literally walking outside to her jungle backyard and catching a fish or some type of primate.
I'm just gonna use my saliva because this is for me and I'm hungry.
She said it again. I'm just gonna use my saliva. What the fuck? You know, sometimes you can use water, but you know, I'm the kind of girl that likes to use my saliva. What the fuck, man?
Okay, that's not bad.
I feel like we're
Take a
watching
bite.
some softcore stuff, not a day of eating.
He's so right, bro. She knows exactly what she's doing. But damn, guys. From here to 2025, damn, she aged a lot, didn't she? Wow. She was hot back then.
I really don't show it too much on camera, but I really like to take
How was that dance?
a few bites every time I eat with my eyes closed so that I can really experience the food, the flavor, the texture.
You're a little too good at that zesty voice. I can do lots of voices. Okay, if I put my mind to it, I could probably be a voice actor.
It feels even just to swallow the food. I'm gonna make like 5 more of these.
You guys know the hot crazy scale, right? Like the hotter the girl is, the crazier. What am I doing here? The hotter the girl is,
You're right,
the
Frankie.
crazier she is. So
We know
it
what
just
you
goes
mean.
up. Like, anyway.
You got it. Nail on the head.
I made as many of these sushi burritos as I could.
Tell me, we don't want to see you make
had
these
some meal prep for the next
ridiculous
day. Also
vegan
gave some
burritos.
to my roommate, and I think in total I ate around 5 of these for the whole day, and I was just so.
And I made sure to use my saliva.
Full until dinner with
She ate-
eating the soup as well.
Eating 5 pounds of this sushi crap.
Well, and this is all that I ate today. Some days I don't eat 3 whole meals, so I ate this for both lunch and dinner, and I'll still include a second dinner recipe on here because I like to do that with every what I eat
Maybe
in
she's
a
tired
day.
of the Jungle Girls. Maybe she's missing her boyfriend in New York. That's why she ate 5 burritos.
These are just
Sushi burrito.
5 fucking burritos. God damn, bro. Pretty girls can eat, man. They really can. Pretty girls can eat a shit ton of food. I don't know why. You hate when people talk so fake. My sister talks super outgoing to everyone she talks to, but I can tell it's fake. This is what happened when she went to university. Yeah, some people, they're just, really good at playing the game. They can fake it till they make it. But the better looking one personality-wise is more like me, docile, and it's sad. Oh, sometimes the less looking ones get more in life. I see what you're saying. Being attacked to very skinny women is a sign that you are gay. What? What? So you want a big black queen? Is that what you're trying to say? And that's straight? Bro, being attracted to Hitomi back in, when was it, 2018, 2019? Like, that's just like the sign that you're a man. What the fuck? Are you joking? How are you going to deny that? Being attracted to skin, she's not even that skinny. She's skinny, but she's not that skinny. How does it make you gay? What the fuck? Are men like skinny like women? What the? I don't even know what to say, man. I'm questioning your masculinity, bro. Only watching one thing. Do the rest of the stream in black scent. Eel and crab are the best part of sushi. I don't know. I like just fucking tuna and salmon. Anything else, it's kind of just like, that was weird. Like cod, like a cod in like a sushi or like sashimi. It's like, that was weird. I'd rather just do like salmon and tuna.
It's sushi.
Delicious.
Burrito.
Of course, if you have any leftovers or don't feel like making these into little sushi burritos, you can also make this into a bowl. I love macro bowl type things. So the next day I made a salad out of the little bit of leftovers that I had, and it really hit. So just know that these are very versatile ingredients, and once you have certain things in your pantry, it's easy to recreate.
But this girl is so obsessive. She'll have like the same thing for 3 weeks straight every time she does a day of eating.
A lot of different things, but I had a little booty pump in the gym, and I just pretty much work out on a consistent basis. But
come on, man.
Whenever it feels good, I haven't been tracking it too much, but every time I go to the gym, I do lift weights, and when I'm at home, I do Pilates. I really like.
Yeah, I'm surprised she has any muscle mass whatsoever on her diet with this type of weight training routine. Because the only vegans that actually have any muscle mass, they're using large amounts of performance-enhancing drugs, and they're doing heavy resistance training. So, tell me, we know you're having sushi a few times a month.
Pilates with Nicole, I think is her YouTube channel. I'll have it linked down below.
Shan
but lately I feel like I've been going through a second puberty where it's really easy for me to gain weight.
Bro? What is she talking about and doing today? I can't be.
To be honest, I wish I could honestly, not gonna lie, get rid of Hitomi and then just watch Frank's just reaction. That's the best part of this video.
Outfits. It told me, if you come back to New York, I will take you to Nobu, and I'll take out a loan for us to go to Nobu. That's for sure. I'll sell my car. We can get a nice dinner.
This was back, I think, when he had the Ford Taurus. I don't know if you guys remember, but Frank Tufano, he had like a legendary like Ford, like fucking like 2006 Ford Taurus, and it was like always breaking down. It was kind of funny. And like he eventually got like a Honda CRV or some shit. I can't remember what he got. Yeah, it was a CRV. And then he had that Lexus scandal where he got the Lexus and it smelled like toxic to him. So he's trying to take it back. Like, you just bought the fucking car. You can't take it back, you psycho. He's like, no, fuck you. Fuck Lexus. It was really funny. I don't know if you guys remember that little thing that went on. Frank's experience with cars, though, has not been good. It's, I don't know. I don't know what it's like now. I wonder how the Lexus is treating him.
Nobu.
And gain muscle, and I don't feel like I need to eat as much. I've been eating my normal serving sizes and then feeling more full than I ever have after eating, and so I'm getting to.
This is kind of funny. There's like two dudes watching Hitomi. It's kind of a funny concept. Just a bunch of dudes just watching Hitomi. Oh, this is good. Oh man. I think we've seen enough of this. I think, yeah, we appreciate you, Hitomi, but yeah. Title of the video is Two Dudes in My Chat. Watch Hitomi get a booty pump. What the fuck? And eat 5 burritos with saliva all over them. Oh, man. It's sad because she's got birthing hips, but she can't give birth because she's vegan. Well, you know, she just gets an abortion like she did in the last video, you know? You don't have to worry about, you know, having a kid. You can just fucking abort it. I know. Oh, guys. What have you guys thought of today's stream so far? You guys enjoyed the stream? Has it brought you happiness and joy? It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Fun talking to you guys, as always. But W stream, thank you, bro. Thank you, Byron. I hope that the audio quality has helped make it a little bit more tolerable too. I've been using a bunk ass fucking mic for so long. I make your day? Aw, thank you, man. That makes me happy. It makes my day to make it your day. I love doing this. It's really fun. Watch slugs? Why would I watch slugs? Maybe. I'll think about it. Shen. But these are de-stressors for you. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that. Glad that I can be putting something out there into the world that people enjoy and they find happy. And that I feel like I can be, you know, genuinely myself and just have fun. Yeah, another big upgrade coming soon is the computer. Man, I'm so excited for it. I'll be able to play all the games that I want. And that'll be fun. Although I'll probably pick up with Dark Souls 2 again and just like grind that out and try to beat it. Maybe little first-person shooters would be fun. I'd love to do it. You said you can see the vision now? The vision of what? Will I build it on stream? Should I live stream the PC build? I think I won't. I think I'll record it. I'll make a YouTube video out of it. But I don't know if I'll stream it. I feel like the video would be much better because I can get better angles, you know, take my time, make sure I get it all, you know, pretty looking. Yeah, I think the video would be a better idea. But yeah, guys, you're happy from the stream? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're happy. It's really fun talking to you guys. But yeah, guys. It was a fun stream. We'll definitely be doing a lot more of these reaction streams. They're a lot of fun. And hold on, Shen. Hold on. Shen, don't hit us with all this crazy shit at the end. Okay, look. The time has passed for crazy shit. Yeah, you said, when will I start making money off the tube? I actually have already started making some money off of YouTube. If I'm being honest with you, total, I have made nearly $1,000 off of YouTube from donations and from ad revenue. And yeah, that's the truth. And I've put literally every single penny of it right back into making content because I kind of started this channel with like kind of nothing. I had like my phone camera and my shitty computer. Well, it doesn't really cover the PC because I've spent money on things already. I've spent money on an editing software. I spent money on a camera. My favorite camera in the fucking world. I love this shit. I spent money on actually the computer. But yeah, it's mainly thanks to donations. I had somebody who was very generous who donated a lot, and I've put it right back into the channel. You know, there's a lot of things that I've needed because I'm running on such an ancient setup. Can you make money off a viral TikTok? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Cat the Whale. Cat has helped tremendously. No, Cat, I mean, I really appreciate that. Like, the fact that people, you know, support you and want to see you make more content and improve your setup and, you know, they believe in you like that. That shit means so much. because it's very hard starting out small to like make, only make money off of ad revenue or like some kind of a product that you sell. So like having somebody who like believes in you and wants to donate to you is like crazy. Like it feels insane. Yeah, guys. Helping the brother out the hood. Helping the brother out the hood. When we getting the OF? No OF. Anyways, guys. Thank you guys for coming by the stream. I appreciate everybody for sticking by. It's crazy that we got like 20 people just fucking chilling in the Primalism stream right now. But yeah. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow. I'm going to spend some time with my family and go record the video of building the PC. I'll definitely be uploading some shorts and some, maybe I'll take some of the reactions from this video and turn it into a full video. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys all have a great night. I appreciate everybody coming by. Thank you guys so much for your, support, your comments, donations, whatever it is. Just like simply having you here is fucking awesome, guys. But you guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I appreciate all of you.